Hello, my children.
Ah, yes, everyone, yes. This is a live stream, yes. Correct?
And quite frankly, those people who make that shit up should be sued. They should be sued into oblivion. But I'm not a rich man, and I don't have the means to do it. You know, some of that stuff out there has been insanely damaging and messed up, the things they said about me and my family. That's completely false, and they have absolutely no factual corroboration for any of it.
Meerkat Mob. Who?
I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true.
Yo!
He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true.
I
smell. I'm a dunce.
Hello, true.
Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser.
What the fuck is your problem?
True. Gifted a body that has a lot of shortcomings, okay? Hello, my children. Bad back injury. A severely herniated gout. You oozing with grit. Post-nasal gout. Gout is a disease that makes you act like an ass. He's a racist. He's a sexist. He's a scammer. He's this. He's that. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true.
Yes, everyone.
He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true.
Hello, my children.
I smell. I'm a dunce. Stupid mouth drooler. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. I'm a dunce. I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true. He's a pedophile. He's a racist. He's a sexist. Yes, that's true. I smell. I'm a dunce. Offensive. Egregious cross-dresser. Yes, that's true. It was like Phil's an embezzler, and Phil invests his money in terrorism, and Phil's a drug dealer. So I'm having a dream that basically people are saying every heinous kind of thing they could possibly say about me, but because of who I am, people...
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the chocolate starfish.
Yes, everyone, yes. Welcome, welcome. This is another day in life. We get to live life and breathe air and drink cherry juice. Welcome. Let's watch some clips before the dude starts. He hasn't even started the actual broadcast. He says, "Good morning, everyone." Hello. Let's switch to this layout. Good morning, everyone. Almost ready to start. Got some game news to talk about today. Yeah, you might want to start your actual broadcast. No, he hasn't done it. Okay. This dude is great, man. He's so lit. I can't believe he's fucking real. Let's see what he's done in the past times that he's been alive. How was yesterday? dspgaming. How was yesterday? Like a dragon, dead in the water. Oh, that's some great views. Let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, let's talk about this. DSP React. You guys, he made a hot review. Oh yeah, he was what? Joe Rogan? Old Joe Rogan. Funny VR fails. Okay, this content from like 2015. So he had a review. Yeah, there it is. He had a fucking review. No way. Hey, we back. We back. We back? Yeah, we back. That was on me. That was on me. I didn't have internet for, I don't know, like 30 seconds. I was almost scared. But now I'm on the cable and it still says no internet on the actual cable. What? Huh? But I have internet on the Wi-Fi. This is the weirdest shit. Anyways, let's just keep going. We gotta do it. We gotta do it live. Let me replay this this super chill.
Oh!
Big ups Mr. Extravagant for your contributions. Okay, now we got internet on everything. I think we're firing up on all cylinders. Okay, we're back. No more Fs. And shout out to whoever extended Charles. Big ups for the membership. He says F. Like so many other people. You can't find something fucking interesting to talk about. You gotta all copy the same thing with this groupthink mentality. And I guess the camera is done. Because I got a weird fucking thing. Do we got an F again? No, it's just the camera. It disconnected itself, and now I need to restart OBS, and I'm not gonna do that. So we're gonna go camera-less all day Slay. Let's see here. Yep. I got the greasiest fucking paws. Look at this paws. It looks like I'm fucking getting up to wipe my ass. This is hot, man. Oh, what a fucking terrible stream. Anyways, let's continue, right? Well, I was gonna make fun of Phil before I started making fun of my stream collapsing and everything going wrong. Now, what is happening right now is he released a video talking about The Last of Us for half an hour. And he has a new intro, and he has a new outro. The outro is particularly great, but the intro is also good. So let's see it. Big ups to Lubos Mali for the membership, who says worst streamer EU. That is only because DSP is based in the US. That's only because of that. Let's watch it. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm just gonna show you the intros. Okay, so this is it, the pixelated ass logo. Then we got, it lasts for five actual seconds, and then we got a template intro from Canva. Welcome to Dubstep City, DSP Reacts, YouTube Reacts channel. Yeah!
Welcome.
And then it cuts to like smug DSP face. That's the first face you see, bruh. This is so stupid, man. Oh, I forgot to say I'm drinking gin today. Nothing much. Nothing much. Just, yeah. Anyways, this is the face we get. That's a shitty fucking template intro that some fucking asshole made. And here's the outro. This is gonna be hot. Just watch this.
To the video game. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later.
Notice this. Thanks for walking. This dumb motherfucker made a typo in the outro, and he left it in. Thanks for walking. No. I need my boyfriend. Oh, no way. And another thing, of course, all of you boyfriends noticed. If you look at the bottom right corner, it says @DSP Reacts, and you can assume this is twitter.com @DSP Reacts, right? Well, let's go there, see what is @DSP Reacts, and you find out this fantastic profile, which is absolutely Phil, who says, "Good morning, everyone, except for those that have never supported my work. Most people could live very comfortably on 100,000 plus a year, but not me. I'm a crowdfunded creator and need your support daily. So either donate or get the fuck out." This is in his own outro, @DSP Reacts. But anyways, thanks for watching, and smash the like button. This dude, zero quality control. Zero. You send him anything, he's gonna use it. Fuck, man, this dude is sad. But he loves his life. Every day he lives is like the best day of his life. What is he saying on fucking... what is he talking about in his chat? Some stupid shit. They used to be quite big when they were active over a decade ago. He's still fucking jerking himself off over the Stuttering Craig shit, man. He's gonna talk about that today again. It's gonna be embarrassing. And yesterday he was playing the Ishin, I guess. I don't know how much money he made. Probably not a lot. Probably made like $100. $100. And what else we got? Maybe something else. Let's see the Snortster, the Snortomaniac, Snort Hogan. And oh yeah, he said that yeah, he was saying that he can't have his own clips channel because it's a lot of work, basically. So he admits that the people clipping his lowlights, they actually put in a lot of work.
Your streams, sometimes I have to watch highlight channels. I don't have time to watch the whole stream.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Eventually he's gonna do that. Eventually it's gonna happen. It has to be DSP clips. a channel that some stupid dent is gonna offer to make, and they're gonna release like 5 clips a day because DSP likes some spam, and they're all gonna be like 3 minutes long, and they're gonna be when he does the clown mode, and it's gonna be the old man yells at cloud segment. It's gonna be a lot of fake self-awareness. DSP clips, man, it's waiting to happen. I was even thinking about making like a demo of what I think DSP clips would be like, where it's just like clips that he thinks make him look good, but also make him look like an asshole. Like when yesterday he was looking at chat and was mocking them for them not remembering when he's doing the intro, because, you know, they're stupid and they don't actually care that much, and they don't pay a lot of attention, and they probably wouldn't even watch it when it was live.
Say clip channel, you'd have to elaborate on exactly what you're talking about. All right. First of all, highlight channel sounds to me like you're watching someone who literally is stealing my content and only highlights.
Hell yeah.
Because there is absolutely
It only highlights the worthwhile moments. It only highlights moments that provide some kind of value. There is no value in him doing a clown face. I mean, there is if you're laughing at him. There's no like actual entertainment value in what he thinks the positive moments are. That's why nobody clips him. Because nobody's watching them. It's a free market. There is no demand for DSP highlights, just lowlights.
one out there, to my knowledge, that highlights good stuff. They only highlight bad.
There's no good stuff.
Idiots who, that's how they get their attention on YouTube. So obviously I wouldn't recommend that. If you're just watching highlights from a highlight channel, you're actually basically isolating bad moments, okay? Or out of context moments that they make look bad.
Oh no, out of context moments. Dudes that upload literally 30 minutes of DSP, including parts that don't relate to the point he's saying, just so all of it can be in context, that is out of context.
Now, when you say clip channel, see, there's a difference between, say, like a shorts channel and a clip channel.
Yeah, nobody wants a fucking shorts channel for DSP.
I've seen these channels for big YouTubers. Like, for example, I've definitely seen one for Moist Critical. I think it's called like Moisty Clips or something silly like that. And I think what it is someone does it for him, or he pays someone to do it. They watch his raw content. They take what they feel is the best moments of his content every day. They chop it up into digestible videos. So let's say in one day of content.
It's funny how he thinks someone does it for him or he pays someone to do it. What if that dude enjoys the Moist Critical streams and just clips them because he thinks it's funny moments and other people watch them? Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just a fan channel. It doesn't have to have any relation with Moist Critical himself. Maybe it does, but maybe it doesn't.
He'll have 4 of these. So 4 highlights.
But of course, his point is that somebody has to be working for him because he's way too busy. Obviously.
And supposedly that's supposed to highlight his best stuff. You see it, oh, that was good, right? You laugh at it, and then maybe you want to go to his channel and check out the full stuff, right? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an interesting idea, the way that it's done. I don't think that would really help me. Just being honest here, I don't think that it would help me that much. I'm too small of a YouTuber. I can't afford to pay someone to literally sit and watch all of my content all day.
Bro, you know what happens in your content. You actually know what happens, and you know what is a highlight. I mean, not DSP because he's delusional. He's fucking crazy. But he should know. That's what I'm trying to say.
Pick the best moments out and make those kind of edits. Now, in the case of YouTube Shorts, this is something that I have tried to implement over the course of the last year, where basically people give me their recommendations for what they feel are the best moments in my content. We watch them together, and we laugh at it. And so say, hey, that could be a short, and then I will basically suggest that to the few people behind the scenes who have been making shorts for me for the last several months. And if one of them has enough time, then they'll themselves, make the short based on my recommendations. And there's been a few.
Hey, camera's back.
Most of them have. I'd say probably out of all the shorts that have been submitted, probably there's 3 I didn't like and I shot down. They didn't turn out right, or they're too hard to figure out what they are. But for the most part,
what if they were trolls? By the way, we need more troll intros on DSP Reacts. We need that saga. Please do that. I'm too lazy, but I would do it. But I'm too lazy, but I would do it.
All the shorts are great, and in regards to that, I've been enjoying just putting the shorts up. It brings attention to the channel. Half the time, the shorts get way more.
And I would cut intentionally. I would take clips from his worst reacts, like the one with the car when he misses the point, and I would put a bunch of like ack clips of them, and then I would say, "Fun, chill interaction."
To the Dual Monitor Fund. correct?
Hey, no, I can't actually use a dual monitor, dude. I can't. I have only one HDMI on my laptop, so that would be you can't do that. But big ups for attempting. You can keep trying. Maybe someday I will.
Views.
I'll buy a $5,000 laptop with 2 HDMIs. Yeah.
All videos I'm putting on this channel. Okay. People, in fact, Cheetah Man just said, "I love all your Oblivion shorts. Those have been funny," and I've been doing a lot of those. Okay. No, all the stream.
Were they funny? Were they funny? Can we do that? Can we? Cause I haven't seen his latest shorts. Yeah, maybe I can buy a doc. We're having a doc fund. What are the shorts? Okay, the true final boss of Oblivion. I guess he just keeps uploading shorts. I guess.
Seriously. Oh, come on! Every
Oh, and it's
single thing is
lock
gonna be
picking
locked down
again.
here? You have got to be joking. Come on, this is. I've been pissed now. It's amazing. No! Oh, come on, man! No, come on! No, do it! No! What the? If I have to lock
This like fake rage is not. This is outdated, dude. Even back in the day, like people used to do a lot of fake rage, but that was like in 2017 or something. When like dudes like Quebble Cop, remember that dude? He was just like sitting there screaming. Quebble Cop, GTA 5, I guess. One of those like, whoa, I'm doing this crazy thing.
Welcome everybody to an impossible skill.
Ah!
Could do it legit, but there was no way how I could make that jump.
Oh, we made it legit! Oh! No way!
Wow. Cody just did it, and that was incredible.
Oh my god!
And this was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Phil.
I had so much fun. Look at the guy in the background. He's running nuts first into the side of a bridge, and his nuts are actually holding him back. He's like, he's getting secrets. It's an interesting life. There he is. Look. Oh, there he is. Get out of here. Saito sound. You may just be this. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
Okay, maybe I'm biased, but this is not. It's not a bad glitch. Like the glitch itself is funny, and somebody with more personality could have actually made it work. But this didn't work. This is an L. An L. Let's see what are those Wolong respawns of whatever.
Yes, everyone. Yes.
Okay, this fucking stupid, dude. It's all stupid. It's all fucking stupid except this one. This one is the best. I finally figured out what Atomic Heart is trying to be. Look at this thumbnail, dude. Look at it. It's so good.
So after 5 hours of playing
After 5 hours of play.
struggle to figure out what exactly this game is and put my finger on it. Well, after that intro,
Maybe it's just Atomic Heart, moron. There you go, debunked. What else we got? Nothing. It all sucks. Let's burn it down. Let's cancel this channel. This is destroyed and shoot it out to space. What else we got? Do we have more time? This fucking dude should be live anytime now. Because he's been playing music for like 20 something minutes, right? Oh no, it's been only 16 minutes because he came like 10 minutes late. What is this Snort Burnell thumbnail, dude? What is this thumbnail? DSP with long hair. This is the most unrealistic thumbnail I've ever seen. Oh, and then right next to that we have girlfriend type stuff. I need my girlfriends.
I need my boyfriend!
Phil's car reaction was thought about it.
What? Oh yeah, I watched it yesterday. You can go check out that thing. It was in the beginning before the Raw segment of the watch along thing. So you can go see it. It was very weird. He missed completely the point. He didn't even get it was a joke. And he didn't get any of the jokes. Let's see this about yeah, DSP versus Wings is online bullying. Should be illegal. Two guys consensually fighting should be illegal. They shouldn't be allowed. Only Phil should decide when people should do stuff. And we're starting the stream, you guys. Yeah!
Hello, my children.
And I always mute this one because I fucking hate it so much, man. This song sucks. And I always talk about the colons that shouldn't be there. They don't make sense. They never put them. And you should never put them. There we got more. My name is. Fucking, what is going on in his chat? Nothing. It's just a bunch of the same dudes.
Oh!
How does DSP lose a boxing match? Gout Flair TKO?
I guess so. He gets, I don't know. I guess he just does crotch chops at the crowd and runs away.
I'm Darkside Phil.
I'm Darkside Phil.
One podcast. We're busy having fun. Way down.
Whoa!
Yes, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest today.
Jasper Kitty.
Walking away and down the hallway is Jasper.
Stupid bastard. Stupid rat fucker.
He decides on coming back. I thought he was coming.
Fuck off, Jasper. Go fuck yourself.
How's everyone today? Today is Tuesday the 14th.
Hashtag hate Jasper.
How are you all? Maybe the last time you ever see me on the podcast. That's right. Because as you know, tomorrow's my day off, and then I'm going to be on a different podcast Thursday. We'll talk a little bit about that this morning.
Why? You talked about it yesterday and the day before.
For the wrong reasons, of course.
Of course.
So, I hope you're all doing well. Today's my final consecutive streaming day of the week, meaning this is day 6. 6 straight days of content for you guys. Admittedly, this week has been fun if you like chill-style content, because pretty much a lot of the playthroughs I'm doing are more laid back and chill now. Like a Dragon Ishin,
chill, dude, chill.
Oblivion,
chill.
And Hogwarts. All chill. I would consider more
and decompressing
form chill playthroughs. And sometimes that's fine when you have a lot
chill
of
style. Yeah, he said chill style.
I wish that there was more variety in the games that were, you know, basically being played on the channel right now. But, you know, I have to play what's available. The only game that's been coming out recently was WWE 2K23. It came out, I think, yesterday.
It didn't come out yet. It hasn't been cracked yet.
I really don't think anyone really cared. It was hilarious because, you know, usually when a new WWE game would come out, people would ask me, am I playing it or whatever? Almost no one has. I think maybe 3 people in the last 2 weeks have even brought it up. Last year was a big comeback for WWE. And I said, all right, because they're coming back after many years hiatus of not being around, I'm going to play it. And I played it, and hilariously, it played very similarly to previous iterations. All those promises of, oh, we're revamping the career mode and doing all that didn't really pan out. It kind of felt like the same game that got boring after a couple of sessions. So I really felt like last year, even though I waited to play it like a month or two after it came out, I still kind of got burned on it because I didn't really get out of it what they were promising. And so, you know, it came out this week. I'm like, I think what we should do is just focus in on getting as far as we can in the games I'm playing. I think it's the right way to go. You know, we're almost done with Hogwarts. People are saying around maybe 2 more streams, and I'm going to finish Hogwarts Legacy up finally, which is great. I'm ready and willing to move on to a new game at this point. I know that Hogwarts...
What's the new game, though? Well over a month. What are the new games coming out?
I mean, I like the game, but at the same time, when a game is 40-plus hours, and it's kind of like, so what's left to do in the game? Oh, more collect-a-thon stuff, more repetitive combat with no...
Resident Evil 4, there's still some time until that comes out, right? It's like,
right, so when does it end?
Like 10 more days or something?
You know, that's kind of how I feel at this point. I want to see the end of the game, but man, it's starting to feel like a slog.
Yeah, March 24th.
Which obviously might overall affect my opinion of the game. You know, at the end of the day, I think it had a really good start and it kind of slowed down about halfway through. Anyway, but yeah, you know, this week, admittedly, was a much slower week when it came to the games and things that I've been playing. I've been noticing, you know, overall on DSP Gaming, attendance way down when it comes to the videos on demand. Streams are still doing all right. You know, it depends on the game. You know, particularly certain streams are much better when it comes to the subject matter or whatever. I've actually been noticing, I mean, get this. I've been noticing more people are attending the podcast than the gameplay sometimes. Now, today, and, you know, Daylight Savings on Sunday.
He's a podcaster now, not a gamer.
For like 45 minutes.
That's pretty sad.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Because, you know, people show up to watch him freak out.
3 days now. You would think by now people would remember, but I guess not. So, anyway.
And people showed up late again.
I've been noticing that here on the podcast, attendance has actually been much higher than a lot of the gameplay streams I've been doing. I think that's a case of the game's getting stale because they're too long.
No, the case is you're not interesting to watch video games. People tune in to DSP only to see him rage about stuff and like freak out over news stories or his own life and drama. He's not, they don't give a fuck about him playing video games. Unless he's gonna be really terrible at some very difficult video game. Like what's happening to Wolong. And then, barely then he gets like the views he expects to get.
Hours. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. Just being honest, I think that a lot of games...
Seems to me that the viewers are lazy.
Yeah, dude, they can't show up on time. We're gonna cut the time out of their pay.
Maybe
Come on,
better
you gotta have a penalty.
Shorter experiences. Would Hogwarts have been better as a streamlined 30-hour experience with a great story and not so much collectathon-style content that really has no meaning? Maybe. Would it have been a better playthrough? Maybe. Right? So anyway.
Collectathon style content.
Today we're going to talk schedule, and it's kind of weird.
Collectathon style.
When I talk my schedule, I can give you concrete information about what I'm doing every single day.
Oh my god, dude. He is so obnoxious with that schedule bullshit. Because now it's gonna be, the whole point is gonna be on Thursday. I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys.
All right, like having, oh, here, this day I'm doing this day I'm doing this. Almost like an outline of everything I'm doing.
Okay.
That's kind of how I operate my business, how I operate my life, quite frankly.
Yeah, that's why it sucks, and you complain about your schedule on a week-to-week basis, literally all the time. That's why it sucks, because you operate it like that.
Because this Thursday I'm going to be on a podcast that is in the morning before my content usually would be live, and I don't know how long it's going to go.
Okay, who
The guys
cares?
running the show haven't told me how long it's
It doesn't matter.
like they
When you
don't
come back, you can play the stream, and people are gonna see it's gonna be live, and they're gonna watch it, and then you're gonna do your thing.
kind of where the
It's not that deep.
And essentially, I've given them kind of free reign of my time to do it with as appropriate. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, we will. We'll talk about that in a minute because here's Mr. Jasper Kitty. Here we go. I told you he was a special guest. He was able to join us today.
No.
Here he is.
Go away, Jasper. Go away.
Here he is.
You filthy freak.
So, we'll talk about the schedule in a bit. Today we actually have some game news to cover. A few game news stories to cover that have been going on. So that's always good to cover for variety on the show.
I can't watch him ramble about nothing anymore. Going out with my dog, see ya.
Yeah, see you around, dog. And your dog.
Of course.
See you around. Thank you for the
I would love it if all of
contribution.
you would check out my review
It sucks.
The Last of Us TV series, which is now live over on DSP.
Tell us about the new intro and the outro. That has a typo in it.
Content. It went live last night. I don't know how many of you were aware or checked it out yet. You want to know the truth? I have not even looked at it. I'm just approving comments on it. I have not literally looked at the review. I kind of
Okay. Why?
because I feel like with that channel, if I look at everything constantly,
You
I
do,
kinda
though.
give myself anxiety.
You literally do.
Because, it's a new channel. It's exciting for me.
It's not a new channel. It's a legacy channel that you're trying to bring back up from the grave. That's not a new channel. Algorithm looks at it very differently.
In so many years that I
Your channel, to YouTube, his channel is dead. It's in the trash. It's at a landfill somewhere
tried to launch something
with a bunch of like Disney toys.
new here on the internet. I knew it wasn't going to explode with popularity. It's very much my hardcore fan base that are going to watch it, and I'm hoping that over time, we'll get more. But last night when I did that review was very much in my older style of content. And what I mean by that is I reviewed episode 9 of The Last of Us, and then I did a series wrap-up review all in one video. It's like 25 minutes long. And I didn't pull any punches. I didn't sugarcoat anything.
Oh, wow.
I unleashed
That's
my
hot.
feelings about the show and everything about it. And some people, I'm sure, I know some people completely disagree with me because I'm reading the comments and approving them. And that's fine.
Did Phil buy some new shirts?
No, he
Imagine only
didn't.
Wearing video
Stop
game
it.
Shirts that are too small with your noodle arms, lol, lamo.
Stop it. Stop attracting attention to it. I never fucking look at it. Then somebody brings it up. God damn you. You can't keep getting away with this.
I think that's what the internet
But
is
yes,
about.
this is more acceptable. It's not that bad. This one is not that bad. It's kind of loose. It's not that bad.
Either you agree, you disagree. Everyone has a right to voice their opinion.
But yeah, it's
civil
over
about it.
10
That's
years
perfectly fine.
old.
So, that's cool, but, I do feel like a lot of the times the stuff I'm uploading over there, I'm looking at it. How's it doing? How's the...
Yeah, you do that constantly with everything.
Why am I stressing myself out?
I don't know, because it's your business.
If you guys like it, tell me.
Because you talk about it so much, people would kind of it kind of implies that it's important to you.
If you don't.
Because you constantly talk about people going there, checking out your stuff, watching your stuff, and so on and so forth.
Seems like the review content over there is doing pretty.
So this is literally just a cope over him not getting the views that he expects to get or the attention he expects to get, because he's just some washed up fucking has-been dude, and he thinks that he can make a new channel and put a new coat of paint on an old fucking car and it's gonna run faster than ever before.
Regular, the Joker review I did last week did good. The Last of Us review series has been doing quite, pretty darn good, and I'm planning on doing more. In fact, I'm going to be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 later this week, and I actually watched it last night.
Whoa, that's awesome, dude.
On the podcast today, although, again, I don't want to spoil my review, but it's the first time I watched any of the Sonic movies. And I watched it, and I would like to just, very briefly tell you my early thoughts on it, a little preview of what the review will be later on this week when I get a chance to sit down and film me. So, anyway, if you didn't see it last night, yes, my Last of Us review is now complete. Please head over to DSP Reacts, it's youtube.com/@DSP Sub to the channel. Notified on.
Look, I think the whole fucking review, and I haven't watched it, is just what I think, what I predict it's gonna be, is just him comparing it to the video game and being like, this is not how it was in the video game. And when it is like it was in the video game, it's like, yeah, they were very faithful to the original here. And I like the acting from Pedro Pascal. Yes.
Talk in the chat when I do my weekly streams. Share your thoughts on all the content over there. Give me a look. All right? It's very different from the kind of stuff that I'm doing here, that's for sure. It's not really game related at all. It's more everything else. Okay? So yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit too. All right, so where do we really begin? When I got a schedule update, talking about the podcast. We've got the Sonic thing. Man, I don't even know where to begin. Where do you even begin? You know what I do want to say? I need more suggestions now for what should I watch.
Oh my
next.
god. Okay, skipping.
All right. Whether I've been reviewing episodes Invincible on Amazon Prime. That's the animation, correct? Yeah, I've never seen
Correct.
that.
Watch it.
Say that's pretty good. Some people are saying watch The Boys. Now, The Boys is kind of... Let me put it this way about The Boys. It would be a little daunting because...
There's sex in The Boys. We can't watch The Boys. There's sexual content. He needs to watch My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. And he's gonna learn... You know what? He's actually gonna learn something for once. He's gonna be like, you know what? My Little Pony showed me that I have to treat my friends with respect.
So it's like playing big-time catch-up.
Imagine DSP becomes a brony. That would be so good.
Season 1 and take a hiatus.
You know, like, my favorite is Rainbow Sparkles, but I also think that, I don't know any of their names. You know what? When I was in first year in college, I'm gonna let him ramble. Me and my best friend, my roommate, we got fucking high, and we watched My Little Pony, just to see, because of, like how open-minded we were. We wanted to understand what bronies find in it, and it's like literally just shit for like 10-year-olds, and like morality for 10-year-olds, where if you made it to 10 years old and you were alive, you would probably learn everything that show was trying to teach you. And then we went and we watched a bunch of like dank meme compilations on YouTube, and it was so fucking fun. But we never watched it again after that. I swear, you guys.
Several nights just to watch a couple episodes, and then I have to review it, and and then it might take me months to finish it. You see what I mean? I don't know. I would think to get stuff started, maybe I want to do something shorter form, right? Something that's not so lengthy. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, again, I appreciate your input. It's 8 episodes per season, Wanderer says. Thank you. I definitely
just go watch some porn then if you want it to be short. Watch some like 20-second clip of some chick getting railed in like a porta potty.
I owned season 1.
Derek's gonna love that review.
First came out, I bought it and I watched a lot of it. I don't think I ever finished it. I watched a lot of it and I liked it, but I can't remember it that well. I know it has Matthew McConaughey in it. That's all I remember. Really, that's literally all I remember.
Was that True Detective?
Snyder
I
Cut
guess so.
Justice League is in parts. and it leads to the release of Shazam and the Flash movies. Catch the algorithm.
No, don't. No.
That's one I
No.
definitely want to watch because I never saw the original Justice.
Bro, the people that would watch his review are already Snyder cut dick riders, man. Only the meat riders would watch his review. When you release reviews years after the fact, it's gonna be either the biggest fans or the biggest haters that are gonna watch it. So unless you dick ride the whole fucking movie, and he won't, because there's nothing there to dick ride, he's not gonna get good reception.
So to watch the Snyder cut makes sense. Apparently that's the better cut that was intended to kind of be what was released in theaters and didn't really happen because
it's it is better in a lot of ways. It is better because it's not completely ruined by Joss Whedon. It's not Frankenstein.
This is good. So
It's still not good though. It's a pretty bad movie. It's way too long. It's super self-indulgent, just a circle jerk.
Please keep them coming.
And Zack Snyder is a terrible writer. He should never write
I
anything.
basically, by this weekend coming up, I have to pick a new show. So I can start watching it, and then I can do my first review on Monday, and then I got to figure out a new movie to review later on next week. The review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will likely be coming this Thursday. I'm thinking probably maybe this Thursday night.
All right. Cool stuff.
To far less viewers for a movie that's made in 1993.
Okay.
The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, did somebody say Schindler's List? I thought it was bad the way they treated the Jews.
That's trendy and releasing weekly. Right now, the only thing going on is The Mandalorian. That wouldn't make sense. I never saw the first 2 seasons, and I don't have Disney Plus.
But you didn't see the first Sonic movie and you're reviewing the second one. How does that make any sense?
There you go. Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, next topic.
Good. I'm glad we had that discussion. Thank you for your suggestion.
There was no discussion.
And let's keep talking about this over the week. Let's figure this out so that by this weekend we can kind of lock.
Let's figure this out.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Bro, if it would be so much fucking easier if this dude had a Discord and then his fans could just talk to him and then he could talk back. We could save ourselves literal hours worth of discussions.
All right. Let's get started. Let's talk about all these various.
Let's get started.
Okay. So first of all,
You forgot.
I don't want to spoil my review on it, but I want to talk a little bit about it. I went into it with absolutely no prerequisite knowledge because I didn't see the first movie. So I was jumping into the Sonic the Hedgehog film franchise.
The film franchise. You're putting so much prestige on it.
I mean, like everyone had seen the first movie, and
It won multiple Oscars.
Tails is in it, and they weren't in the first one. Well, I didn't see the first one. Okay, so what I will say is, as an outsider watching the movie, you know, kind of jumping into this universe, it was at first a little confusing, but actually not, because I'd say they do a decent idea of just giving you a general idea of what's going on. At the same time, like, man, is this weird and different from the games. Like, what on earth? I thought at least this would have some tie to the game.
There we go, the hottest DSP take. It's different from the games, you guys. It has to be literally like a shot-for-shot remake with the video game minus the gameplay for it to be like the games.
There's no roboticizing of anything.
Huh?
Even though Eggman is the villain.
He is Begman.
It's completely different. It's not even close to, anything that I know of the games or anything.
Okay.
It's just like, what on earth? You just start scratching.
Because it's a different thing, though.
New thing they have created. And what's funny is the movie definitely has references to the game.
Bro, alcohol has destroyed this dude's brain. I'm literally, that's actually the goal of my life, is to reach the level of blissful ignorance that this dude has inflicted on his brain from drinking alcohol for the last 20 years. I drink to that.
Where Sonic hates water. It's like his bane, which is hilarious because everyone knows the water stages in Sonic are the most annoying. And he even drinks an air bubble. Like, which is exactly what happens in the game.
Wait, what?
It's water. It's like his bane.
What was that?
Everyone knows the water stages in Sonic are the most annoying. And he even drinks an air bubble. Like, which is exactly what happens in the game. I thought that was funny. There was several different references to
this dude, man.
But they were more like Easter egg references if you've played the games rather than things that were established as part of the lore of this universe. Man, was it weird seeing Sonic 100% in the human world. Earth.
Whoa.
Like Mobius and stuff like that. It was weird. And Okay, I just got.
It would be less weird if he watched the first movie first.
I'll say this 'cause again, I don't really want to spoil my review. I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. I thought that there was some really fun, interesting stuff and not so good stuff. I laughed a lot, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing that even though you're watching a movie that you know isn't like high cinema, you're still enjoying yourself and you're laughing. You know,
High cinema.
to describe it.
Oh, dude, this dude is so fucking basic, man. He has the most like level 1 opinions on everything. He's so level 1. He's like the epitome of level 1.
Yes, well, I would say that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a popcorn movie because you can turn your brain off and enjoy it and have fun and laugh.
It'll resonate with me forever. It's like, man, I watched for 2 hours and I laughed a bunch and I had a smile on my face and it was an enjoyable ride, and that's a good thing. But I will simply say one thing, okay? This movie, much like a lot of these adaptations of pop culture, suffers from Transformers syndrome. What does that mean?
What does that mean, Phil? I'm not a movie buff.
Trying hard to wedge in human characters that have absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the plot into having their own storylines and be important when they're really not. Like if you take the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and you literally
Bro, this is like
all of the humans, it's still a good.
Why are we talking about this? You made a fucking video talking about this. Why are you giving us the brief review? Why?
When I say all the humans, I mean everyone
Bruh.
knows Dr. Eggman, because Dr. Eggman is obviously the villain. Literally, you could remove all of those human characters, and the movie would be like an hour and 15 minutes, and it'd probably be a better movie. But that's all I'm gonna say. All right, so I've seen it. I enjoyed it, but it's not a great movie by all means.
This is literally what the review should be. And you know his actual review is him just explaining the plot of the movie and then adding in these opinions. That's literally what the review is going to be.
Full review coming later.
The full review.
What you just heard. I will fully flesh out my thoughts about different scenes and things.
Different scenes.
Later on this week when I do my full review over on DSP React. Again, right? Say, this daylight saving is ridiculous. My views have been down for 3 days.
His views been down. People sleep too much, man. They show up too late. They're late to work. We can't hit the view goal.
In the first hour. Because of this daylight saving.
Like his views been down.
The clocks have changed, right? I hope so.
It's almost like your viewers are fucking stupid and they don't give a fuck, dude. You moron.
Today.
He really bought into the LARP that those people would like work for him or something.
Allow me, excuse me, I have to burp.
He really he gaslit himself into thinking that his viewers, the viewers of some random fucking Let's Player, personally are super invested in him and care and take notes about all the times he is streaming.
Very gross.
It is very gross.
Reiterate what's going on with
Let's reiterate.
Dynasty.
What is going on? You hate it.
All right.
They're giving you money.
I don't like Wolong.
There we go.
I feel it is a game that pales in comparison to its, mainstream predecessors from FromSoft. It tries a lot to emulate Sekiro and fails. It's wonky. It's buggy. It has bad draw distance. It has worse graphics. Basically, taking a look at Wolong, all right? On paper, it sounds like it works, but it's really
Okay, I will fucking slap you in the face. Not even in a video game. This is going on 2 times. We've heard this before.
You start playing it and see some of the shortcomings, you're like, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It really does feel like a game that it's not really worth your time unless you're the kind of person that absolutely, positively loves the ultra hard game genre. You'll love it FromSoft and all of its derivatives and all of its copycats and all that. If you absolutely must play this style of game, then fine. But I actually feel like it's more of a skip. The story is nothing to write home about.
Bro, this is like going in my video where I'm just like summarizing a week in DSP podcast to show you how truly repetitive they are. I'm going to go through every single one and chop up all the identical segments and I'm going to put them back to back.
Experience. Blows me away. Must play. Wow. And it's funny because basically when I played Sekiro, I know I was very critical of the game. After I beat it, I was a lot more, fair to it. And then what's happened is over the years, as I play other stuff, like when I'm playing this, when I play Wolong, I realized, man, even though when I was playing Sekiro, I really didn't like it as much because it was a one-trick pony style game. It really was all about the parry system, right? I play Wolong and it makes me realize how good Sekiro is. It actually makes me appreciate Sekiro more.
Did he just
playing the
say
inferior game,
watching?
you see? And I think that's what it is a lot of the time.
Oh, the watching is from his from the DSP Reacts intro.
You have a perspective
I'll show you.
compare and contrast, you don't actually see something for what it is. I think I actually respect Sekiro a lot more now because I played something that I feel is inferior. You see? So anyway, I don't like Wolong. I made this abundantly clear to all of you. I've been playing it for over a week. I don't like this game. I feel like it is a disappointment, and that it really is not a very good game. I would have dropped it. I told you guys I wanted to drop it, and I either wanted to start Metroid Prime Remaster or do a second run in Elden Ring.
This is it. This is his the outro to his The Last of Us TV series review. And it literally says, thanks for walking, because they did a typo. And they left it at DSP Reacts, which is a Twitter handle that leads to this account, which is a troll who imitates DSP.
Each stream I'm beating about a chapter and a half. If we stay to that formula today, it means we'll get to 12. If we stay to that formula next stream, it means 13 and a half. After that, we'll be around 15. After that, we'll be 16. So do the math. It's at least, at a minimum, 4+ streams left of this game that I don't like. Over 12 to 15 more hours of Wolong coming up. It is kind of frustrating in that regard.
It is frustrating that you keep talking about it. That's what makes it more obnoxious.
I don't like the game. I want to play something else, but I will.
Okay, dude.
If you guys want it that bad.
Hey, there we go.
You know, we had this discussion.
Phil plays for your sins. He's like gaming Jesus.
Last week, and it was a serious.
All you gotta do is. It was a serious discussion. Timmy, sit here. We need to talk. I'm playing Wolong. I don't like the game, but if you give me your buy-in, I will keep playing the game.
But you guys convinced me. You said, no, please, we really enjoy watching you play these ultra-hard games. We don't get them that often. We hard. 10 days, I feel.
So this whole segment is just begging. Is literally just begging for people to show up and support his Wolong playthrough because he's playing it today. And he wants to make it abundantly clear he doesn't like it.
Want me to. You know, if this stream goes well, you know, I'll keep it up. And I'll be honest, it has gone well. The last 2 streams of this game have actually done quite well. Not only attendance, but viewership and, you know, not viewership, engagement and support have been great.
It's great, dude. It's been awesome.
Your end of the bargain.
Goes to Matt
wait.
and undergeared and wonders why he loses half his half from bad parrying timing. I can't imagine why either.
I haven't watched any of that. If you say he's underleveled, undergeared, then I'm gonna believe you. But here he said you've been living up to your end of the bargain, dude.
Not only attendance.
Your end of the bargain. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Not viewership. Engagement.
You fucking filthy rat fucker.
So you guys have lived up to your end of the bargain. That if you want me to suffer, you'll still.
Your end of the bargain.
But we'll see what happens today. You know, every time I play this game, it's kind of like, all right, on to the next. But I am not. I tell you right now, I'm not torturing myself with this game that I feel is subpar if people don't care. So if the interest drops off, I'm done with it. Okay? I want to do something else. Okay. Now, that's today's first stream. Okay? Tonight, my final consecutive stream of the week, I'm very pleased to say, is Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm actually quite excited for tonight's stream. Number one, because I like ending my streaming week with something more chill and interactive with the audience, where we can relax and talk, have fun conversation while I play a game. Oblivion is very much that game. Number two, tonight is the culmination of the Thieves Guild plotline. The Thieves Guild we've now been doing for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's basically one of the major guilds of the game. Where
you didn't say excuse me.
It's more on sneaking and you know, thievery, stealth, lockpicking. Oh God, lockpicking, rather than, you know, combat. And this is apparently the big heist, from what I'm to understand. This is like a big thing coming up tonight, where it's a multi-level mission with all these different steps that you need to complete in order to, you know, finish the mission. And apparently people are saying it's one of the better things in the game. I'm excited for this.
What is he talking about? Like a dragon? I don't know.
Over 2 hours long. But either way, I know it's
I
gonna
don't
be a fun
know.
ride. You guys are going to chill with me tonight. The Oblivion streams are always a good
Oh,
time.
Oblivion.
I can't wait for that tonight. You know,
Okay, well, he can't wait. Let's take a big sip. Let's go live.
I'm being sarcastic. Okay. Let's continue on.
Let's continue
Tomorrow
on.
I'm not here.
And he's
All right?
not here.
Tomorrow's my day off.
Phil's day off.
And I hope that you guys...
I'm not here either.
I'm full of hats? How dare you? How dare you say that? Anyway, tomorrow's my day off. Hopefully it's relaxing. I have a bunch of stuff I need to do running around. In fact, you know, last week was a more relaxing week. This week I need to run a bunch of errands and stuff. So it's going to be a little bit more busy in that regard. It is what it is. I'm going to try to relax with my wife when I have a chance, and I don't know what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I've actually no clue what our plans are, what we're doing for food. We haven't really even talked about it. You know, it gets stressful. I think, by the way...
It gets stressful trying to figure out what we're doing for food.
Is it next week or the
Food?
Shoot.
When you know that they're just gonna DoorDash some shit. Bro.
No, I think it's the week after.
Come on.
So not next week. Or it could be next week.
Yeah, well, last week was more chill because he was just sitting there watching his wife play video games for actually 10 hours.
I think it's next week. I think my day off is actually Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Whoa, that's incredible. ALT, write this down. We're doing the groupthink on Thursday. This is just for us, by the way. This is exclusively for us. Because you know that the funny thing is, Cat, stupid bitch Cat, determines not only Phil's schedule, but when we do our group thing.
I think my wife's
There you go.
work schedule changed.
Yes. That bitch is way more important than you think she is.
7-day week. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think next week maybe a 7-day streaming week.
Whoa, a 7-day
Might
streaming
actually
week.
Work out because that means I might have a little bit of extra time to finish up. Like maybe I'll finish Hogwarts next week. Which would be great. Maybe I'll get really far in Wolong and almost beat that.
Whoa.
Which would be great. Because it would be nice if, like, when I start Resident Evil 4, maybe I could even balance that with another new game like Metroid Prime. And maybe balancing those two would be great balance off of each other as the daytime streams, feeling refreshed and new for the end of the month, as opposed to still having a million lingering playthroughs, you see? So anyway, I'll let you know. I have to confirm that with my wife. But anyway, so I'm not here tomorrow. Okay, I'm off from streaming. In the meantime, please have a safe and fun day. Have fun. If you
Have a fun day off.
or actually catch up on a lot of the content over on DSP Reacts, where daily there's new DSP versus the Internet episodes. And
Yeah, bro, go fucking suck a dog off.
All right.
Okay, there we
I'm
go.
not to give you the full skinny because yes, it has been
The full skinny. He's gonna give you the full skinny. Come on, pull it out.
over on their show. So now I can fully talk about it in full detail. On Thursday morning, I'm appearing on a podcast called Side Scrollers. You can check it out right now. Just search for Side Scrollers on YouTube. They relaunched. It's a podcast that used to be very prominent back in the early days before YouTube was even popular. Yes, I mean that. Before YouTube was even popular, these guys in the mid-2000s had a business called Screw Attack, and they had a Side Scrollers podcast that they would run, and it was very prominent. They had guests from the gaming industry. It was it was a really great show. It was an audio-only show back then, by the way, no video. And it ran many, many years. It had many iterations. And then, you know, if you want to know the history of Screw Attack, you can find it by searching on the internet. Essentially, they got bought out. They got sold off. Everything got liquidated. And so the show came to an end. All right? They just rebooted the show about a month ago. And it's a gaming podcast with a variety cast. It's like 4 different people who appear on the show usually every day, if not 5 if they have a special guest. And they talk about all kinds of stuff, including gaming news, industry news, entertainment, personal topics about pop culture. I think they're currently doing a show on collectibles. They're doing all kinds of fun stuff. And, you know, they contacted me last month asking if I wanted to be a guest on the show because they were looking for guests to come on in this rotation of guests that they're going to have. And I told them I would be interested, sure. But then when they finally announced that I was going to be on the show as a guest, all my detractors flooded them and said,
these assholes.
You can't have him on as a normal guest. You've got to interrogate.
He's not a normal guest.
You've got to hit him.
He's not even normal.
Questions about all the horrible things.
He's
that we
paranormal.
on the internet, right? And it's messed up because honestly, they wanted to just have me on the show as a guest, but because of this influx of attention and hate against me, they can't do that. It has to be essentially an interview, interrogation, whatever you want to call it.
Interrogation style.
So
Guantanamo Bay style interrogation style
you
interview.
could just be a guest. They can
Yes.
appear on the show and be like, hey,
Do they have lolcows?
we'll have some fun. We'll talk about the topic of the day. You know, I'll chime in a little bit and talk about myself. And
They should have LTG on that podcast. It's gonna be awesome.
in the camaraderie and the fun of the show. Me, I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to.
you know.
No, you denied this yourself. You cucked yourself out of all that stuff by being a piece of shit.
I guess I'm just such a horrendous, heinous villain individual on the internet. I can't have fun.
Yeah, nah, you're just a freak.
Which, by the way,
Don't think of yourself so highly.
transparent. I don't blame the hosts of Side Scrollers at all. They've been absolutely inundated and bombarded on their social media and everything by my haters for weeks.
By haters.
saying, we want to have this and that and this and that and this and that, right? So,
By haters.
how it's going down. Thursday morning, the show starts 9 a.m. my time, 11 a.m. their time. Okay, that's 2 hours earlier than when I would usually broadcast. So if you want to watch me live on the show, head over to the Side Scrollers channel.
No, it's just gonna be boyfriends.
On there earlier to
It's
get
all.
set up.
It's gonna be just the boyfriends.
I'm going to try to get everything set up so that all the technical issues and everything are worked out before the show goes live. You know, when was the last time I was on a podcast? Many years ago with the quartering. So actually, I'm going to be here. I'm going to have things set up differently. I mean, the visuals will be the same, but I basically have to mess with the audio settings and everything to make it work.
I feel this whole
Echo-wise
thing
and
was his
everything.
idea
I might have
all
to
along.
Do something a little different.
I believe it was all Craig's idea, and he didn't know what he was getting into.
And so,
And then he
I'm
realized.
gonna be on that show live. And here's the deal. All right?
What's the deal? Give me the full skinny.
Meaning, they're going to ask me every question under the sun. I know they are. I told them nothing's off limits. Ask me whatever you want. I'm going to do my best to answer questions as honestly as I can without putting myself. Duke Alistar, I do shout outs at the end of the show. Apparently, you're new. I do shout outs at the end of the show. So your shout out is coming, and I will address your question. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to do my best to address their questions, to give them answers. Here's the thing. They are outsiders to all of this nonsense on the internet. They don't follow dark side filled drama. They don't know about lolcow culture on the internet and these
Lolcow culture.
they've been thrown into this whirlwind, this rabbit hole, this circulating toilet. And now they got to deal with it. They've been dealing with it for 2 weeks. I know, because it's messed up. You go on their show and you're just watching the show and there's people who constantly ask them about me. Like, Darkside Phil is not here today. Darkside Phil is not on the show. Why are you asking us about this? You know, it's like, do you not understand the world doesn't circulate around me? I'm a small-time content creator who makes content for a curated audience.
Curated audience. Curated audience. He picks them individually based on how much money they got.
Now they push onto other shows because they want to have
Curated audience.
Somehow now they have to be harassed for 2 weeks. It's pretty messed up, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I think it's pretty messed up. All right, and quite frankly, I feel like once the show is done, there's gonna be a collective sigh of relief everywhere. All right, that you don't have to worry about it anymore. You know, the thing is, I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about them being harassed as a result of my haters. That's the truth. And the thing is, I can't control what my detractors do. I can't make them not do something. Because
Bro, you can't even control what you do. That's why you're bankrupt. You got 14 credit cards.
I don't have any involvement with them. They operate completely outside of the realm of my existence and my own content. And I don't even, like I told you guys, I literally have not even seen anything detractor related in months. I've not paid attention to them at all. I'm sure they've come up with a million new conspiracies, a million new pieces of bullshit. I don't pay attention to it. I sit here and I stay in my lane and I just do my own thing. I don't pay attention to their nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there you have it. You know, I'm sure. Here's the thing. Like I said, they're outsiders. They're coming into this basically being bombarded for 2 weeks with all this nonsense. They're going to be, from a very objective standpoint, wanting to just know what the hell is going on, right? Like, how do I respond to most of these things? I say it's nonsense. They don't know that. All they hear are accusations. They don't know that most of it is nonsense. They haven't heard my responses, right? You know, they're going to hear my responses, and it's going to essentially be things you guys have heard already, because most of the things that I've been accused of, I've directly responded to here on my own streams and told you the very logical answers to them. But the detractors don't care about that. To them, logical answers aren't good. They want nonsensical answers.
They want nonsensical answers.
They want to not answer, so that way they say, oh, you see, he has no defense because he'll incriminate himself, and therefore that means it's all true. You see what I'm saying?
I don't see what you're saying.
hoping that this
We
will
want
go
nonsensical answers?
horribly for me. Okay, I have absolutely no fear of this interview at all. Zero. Because there's nothing I can say or do that will incriminate me to anything, because I've done nothing wrong in regards to the things that they accuse me of. Have I made mistakes over the years? Of course I have.
Isn't that doing something wrong?
Months, I feel terrible about, you know, kind of overly asking for things on my streams.
Oh, begging.
About just last week or 2 weeks ago, right? Where I was saying,
I did nothing wrong. Have I done things wrong in the past? Yeah.
hey guys, I really need help. If you can see me right now, and people were like, oh, it really rubs us the wrong way. You're asking for a specific kind of contribution. I hear you.
A specific kind of contribution. Dude, just come on. Come on. We gotta do the semantic fill. You can't say I'm begging for tips. You gotta say I'm asking for a specific type of contribution on my streams.
Understand that, and you know what? You're right, but at the same time,
You're right, but I have to.
things are slow and bad. for a certain week for various reasons, and I need to tell you, hey, please help me if you can. You know, what if I don't, and now I can't make ends meet? It sucks. It's kind of like it's between a rock and a hard place.
But then the product that your business is putting out is not good, and you shouldn't be having a business doing this, and you should do something else instead. That's the whole point. If you gotta beg people to consume your product is not good. Basic business 101, Mr. Business Degree.
So, I know I do things wrong. I fess up to them, you know?
Like what?
Get better.
Like begging?
That people have to be put through drama and bullshit.
Did Critical have to point out and DSP Wales have to write him emails for him to fess up to things that apparently are very easy to fess up?
Because of things that I say and do on the internet. I hate that.
He hates it.
I'm hoping that this interview will go well to the point where, at the very least, it'll be a focal point for those who've heard all the accusations about me, right? There's a focal point where you can go and say, watch that podcast that Phil attended. He gave all his answers. Here's the thing. I guarantee you this. This is a guarantee. All of the hosts of that show will not believe everything I have to say. I don't think so. And my detractors will never be swayed anyway. All right? But, if anything, this show should be a focal point. All right? Where if you ever heard all the nonsense about Darkside Phil on the internet and you want to hear at least his responses to it, watch that show. Whether it's live, whether it's on demand after, you'll have all your answers in one focal point that you can reference forever. Okay? And here's the truth. I'm done with it after that. Like, once I address these issues, all right, these questions, I give my answers, all right? I'm done.
That's what he wants to do the whole time. This is the car repair 2.0. It's like, watch this, and after that, I'm never talking about it. I already did. I debunked it. They questioned me. It was like he appeared in front of a judge. It's he was proven innocent, you guys. You can never ask him about it again.
And go ahead and talk about it further at all. So this is like the end all be all of it on Thursday. We talk about it. We get it out of the way publicly on something other than my own content. Because
right now he's putting up so much pressure on Craig, because if he does a bad job with this end all be all debunk, it's all on him. It's all on him. He is the guy you should go to with your complaints. It's all on him, not on Phil.
Questions in my content, no one cares. My viewers don't care. You guys here who are my regulars, you don't even care about this shit, do you? Let's be honest. You just want to know what's the next game I'm playing.
Why are you talking about it so much then?
You don't care about the next drama session.
Are you talking to the trolls now then?
Podcast appearance to be a drama.
If your viewers don't care about this, why bother? Why are we talking about this at all? You're talking to your viewers, right? This podcast is for your viewers. It's not for me.
Session. But it has
or
to
is it?
Because of my detractors. I know that. So, I'll be on the show. Now, here's the thing. How long will I be on the show? I don't know.
Yeah, we talked about this like 10 times.
5 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm going to come over here to DSP Gaming. And I'm
do a decompression, right?
Usually on my day back from break, I have a lot to talk about. Usually I have my Phil's Day Off segment. I have news. I have all me. Let's just do a decompression stream where we talk about everything that just happened, right? Get opinions on the show, how it went. I don't even know, right? I have no clue what that first stream will be. It could just be us talking. It could very well be. The show ends at 11. I'm out of there by 11:30. My stream goes on by noon. I do a quick podcast that's a half an hour.
Why are you going to stay 30 minutes after the show?
We get into
what?
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I feel like we're going to want to talk, kind of do an epilogue to
an epilogue.
Just kind of say this drama is over because this whole ongoing nonsense needs to end at some point. You'll have that one show to watch. If you ever wanted to hear DSP respond to all the drama about him, you finally get it all in one place. You see his official answers by neutral parties interviewing him. These are not, because here's the thing about the Side Scrollers crew, okay? They're four completely different people from different walks of life. None of them really knew that much about me, and they have absolutely nothing to gain or lose by this interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come out with this interview looking like the worst, most heinous villain on the internet, it doesn't help them.
It actually does.
If I come out of this interview looking squeaky clean.
The only people who would care about this interview is fucking detractors, DSP. Come on, man. Their viewers don't give a fuck about Darkside Phil. If anything, he's gonna get even more trolls.
It doesn't help them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of stumbled upon this not realizing what exactly was going
Because then there's going to be a bunch of random dudes in their chat that are watching this and be like, oh, this dude is accused of spending how much money on WWE Champions, a mobile game that is like Candy Crush? Oh, this dude has been doing what? This dude's been accused of what? And then they're going to be like, yeah, I'm kind of interested. I'm going to go watch one of those well put together videos about him. Wait, what? He spent so much money on fucking mobile game? Whoa. Let's see one of those clips of him being toxic as fuck. And then there you go. You have one new troll.
when they announced that I was going to be a guest on the show. So to them, I mean, this is like the ultimate neutral. You know what I'm saying?
The ultimate
I
neutral.
don't know how you could have a more neutral party when they didn't even know anything about me. Now, for 2 weeks, they've been absolutely inundated and bombarded by my detractors. On Thursday, they get to talk to me. And they get to see everything responded to. Very logically and matter-of-factly, to the best of my ability.
So with no matter of facts, with no facts, to the best of my ability. Everything matter-of-factly to the matter-of-factly that I could do, which is not very much. Because his facts is just trust me. Just trust me, bro. I'm for real. Trust me.
Oh. And then everyone judges for themselves. And you know what? At the end of the day, maybe some of them will absolutely hate my guts by the end of the show. And maybe some of them will actually like me. And maybe somewhere, probably more realistically, it'll be somewhere in between. All right?
So they're not gonna care?
And that's that. And then after that, we'll come on my stream. We'll have a decompression session between you guys and me.
Decompression session.
So will there be gameplay on that stream on Thursday? I have no clue. When is the stream starting on Thursday? I have no clue. What I can tell you is Thursday night, we're doing a normal stream. It's going to be like a Dragon Ishin on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. Friday, it's either going to be Hogwarts Legacy or it's going to be Wolong, because it depends. Did I play gameplay on Thursday? If I did, and I played some Hogwarts, then it's probably Wolong on Friday. All right? But I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess we're going to see. But my intentions for this week are to balance Hogwarts and Wolong and beat Hogwarts this week, hopefully. Okay? And then the night streams, like a Dragon Ishin and Oblivion. And of course, Saturday is my React Day, where we do DSP versus the Internet. Now, here's the thing. I want to say this publicly. You guys are free to attend if you want. You don't have to attend if you want. It's your choice.
You don't have to attend.
Because everything that I say and do is literally lied about and spun. So yesterday,
How?
I announced that I was going to be on this show on Thursday, correct? On this very podcast. My detractors went over to the Side Scroller show and left comments on their show. Did you know that Darkside Phil literally just told his audience not to attend your stream on Thursday?
Who said this? I haven't seen a single.
I talked about it on my show.
But wait, dude, wait. You just said, wait. You just said you don't keep up with anything your detractors do for months. And now he knows what happened 2 days ago or yesterday. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, why would I tell
Who said this? I haven't seen a single fucking tweet or anything. And it's supposed to be a tweet. It's a tweet, right? It's a tweet. I haven't seen a single one of them.
you guys about it if I didn't want you to go
And I guess that's his detractors. All of us said this.
watch it?
It's not one dude.
I'm not kidding. That was the most upvoted comment on their video from yesterday.
Oh, it's on a video.
What? Do you see what I mean? Like, this is every day. Every day, it's just complete lies. And I'm supposed to just put up with it, right? Why do you think people don't...
Big ups Kaluth
Literally what's
with the
said
membership.
every single day about me. Complete lie. Phil doesn't want anyone watching that interview. He's afraid if his fans watch the interview, they're going to hate him. So that's why
who
he
said this?
They don't watch the interview.
Who said this? Why would they say this?
But again, what did I really say? I said,
Let's see
my
this.
answers on the show will likely be answers you've already heard if you watch my content. So feel free to tune in, but you're probably not going to hear anything you haven't heard before. After the show, I'm going to come back on the stream here, and we're going to do decompression. How you turn that into don't watch the appearance, I have no idea, except this is what they do in every single situation. They take what I say and they twist it to something.
Yeah, wait.
Own purposes.
Shut the fuck up. This is Liquid Carl. This was 4 hours ago, and it has 0 likes. It says, big time DSP fan here. He told us not to watch the show, but you guys seem cool. He said nothing like this, and this has no upvotes. And Liquid Carl is also a troll. So there you go.
So DSP saying, hey, I'm on a podcast.
Oh, wait, Liquid Carl? Was he a troll? Is he a troll? I think he is.
To decompress, but it's probably not going to be anything new you never heard.
He said this is the top comment, by the way. Apparently everybody agreed with it. There's no upvotes. No one fucking liked that comment.
don't go watch the podcast because it's going to expose him completely and he doesn't want you to see it.
Whoa.
You see?
That makes no sense. He
So
told you
what do you
to go and reference it. Always. That's literally what he said. So if anything, he told everyone to go and watch it because it's going to debunk everything. Except it's not going to debunk anything.
The side-scroller guys thing, right? When they see stuff like that, and they're probably like, wow. You know? Do they know what actually was said on my own show? Probably not. So now they probably think I told my viewers not to watch the show. You know? It's ridiculous.
This Loki makes me want to make up a bunch of crazy slander about him. Like things that have no factual basis in reality. You can't trace them down to anything. This kind of shit, when he fucking spins shit like that, it makes me want to make up shit about him. Just wildly.
So, that's the deal. Thursday is the interview. All right? We'll get it out of the way. I don't want to put it like that either. Listen. Here's the thing. This whole thing was very fun and exciting to me for a while. It was. And then my detractors got involved, and they just like everything else in my life.
Oh yeah.
They get involved.
My haters ruined my life.
Situation that they're involved in, and now the fun's gone. Right?
Maybe you should get a room with Craig and suck his fucking cock in a private hotel room where nobody else can interject, right? Nobody's gonna interrupt you. Get a fucking room that's not on the internet and it's not public, where people can call you out on the stupid shit you've done.
The whole idea of me appearing on Side Scrollers was supposed to be, hey, Phil is going to be a special guest on a podcast. They're going to have topics to talk about. He's going to chime in on the topics, right? It's going to be a fun panel-style show.
Panel-style show.
Just watch the show. You watch their whole month of shows they put out now. That's exactly what it is. Any guest is not hyper-focused on and interviewed and grilled. It's just
because they're not jokes like you. They're not freaks.
Themselves and their content, but they very much are just.
You're a freak, Phil.
To chime in and be a fun part, but I don't get to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to do that. I have to. You
don't get to do that. No.
Out of my life because of these people.
Yeah, you denied that to yourself. You became DSP, and now you're DSP. I'm sorry.
It's funny because some people are like, well, that's a victim complex. No, it's not a victim complex when it's real. You don't understand. There's a difference between a victim complex is...
This is the same dude who says that chat is harassing him to play video games. They're harassing him. One dude in chat writes him a comment, hey, Phil, are you going to play Persona 5? People are harassing me to play Persona 5.
So something happened to you and you can never get over it. That becomes the end-all and be-all of you. You can't get past the fact that at one point in your life you were a victim.
That's not what victim complex is. Victim complex is people who constantly try and take the victim position because it benefits them and it gets them sympathy.
Person, okay? I had no intention on going on Side Scrollers and making this a 2+ hour interrogation of me. I just wanted to be a guest. There's no victim complex there. I just wanted to have fun. My detractors literally...
I just want to have fun, dude.
So, yeah, there was abuse, there's mistreatment, and yeah, now I am in a situation where I consider myself fucked up. What happened? I didn't create that situation, they did, right? They're the ones who keep messing with my life and ruining shit for me, but then somehow I'm the one who's always at fault.
I'm the one.
That's what I don't get. I will admit.
I was waiting for this. I'm the one.
I do a lot of things wrong. But
like what? Like what? Like what? Say it. These dudes that constantly say,
He's coping so hard, bruh.
This is just for him. This is not even for like anybody else. This is just for him. This whole segment is for him to make himself feel good. Also known as coping. You're completely right.
Into my fucking
but like those people that say, yeah, I did a lot of bad things. Like what? Tell me what. If you are so aware of that, tell me what. Tell me what.
Why can't Phil get sponsored?
I ask for contributions through specific methods. Oh yeah.
Why do you think? Why can't Phil collaborate with other content creators? Why do you think? Who the hell wants to be involved with this? Realistically, do you think the Side Scroller guys are excited for Thursday? Honest question. Do you think they are? Now,
bro, they signed up for this.
I really wish that Craig had never announced that I was going to be on the show because I told him not to. I outright, up front, told him.
Don't be excited for this. This is going to suck. Hey, Craig, by the way, this is going to be trash. Don't be excited for it.
You guys. if you have me on the show and you announce it, this will happen. And
If you announce it early, this was all the whole idea was that they would do it as low key as possible, so nobody gets wind of it. They get to record it, and it goes like under the radar, and then people pick up on it.
So I don't blame them, because most people do not get exposed to this level of vitriol and hate and cultish negative following on the internet. They didn't even, they probably thought it was a joke. Craig was calling me a meme lord, right? He didn't even understand this nonsense that's following me around the internet. So, yeah, let's do the interview, all right? And you know what? Will I ever be on the show again? Probably not. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm sad, because all I ever wanted to do is be a normal guest. I'm actually a long-time fan.
Bro, imagine, bro, shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking fake ass bitch. Imagine having a dude on your podcast and then going through literally all of his dirty laundry that is, most of it is factually proven true. Of course, given the benefit of the doubt, a lot of that is like blown out of proportion, like punching the 11-year-old girl and shit like that, which was just like, it's always been stretched out of what it actually was. But imagine having this dude and talking about all his dirty laundry for the last 15 years and then being like, hey, Phil, do you want to come on another time so we can talk about Legend of Zelda? Do you want to talk about Street Fighter? Yeah, that wouldn't work out.
Business. Craig used to run this business in the mid-2000s. I hung out with the guys from Screw Attack in 2007 at MagFest before I ever made a YouTube video. All right? These are guys who I'm very much like, wow, I'm an old school fan of yours. I would love to be on your show as a guest. And I can't do that. I'm not allowed to.
He's acting like he's the OG fan of the podcast. He never gave a fuck about him until he was supposed to be, or was interested in going on. And then he was like, oh yeah, this is the podcast. I'm a big fan. When you guys talk about video games.
And it is a downer for me, because after Thursday's interview, I feel like so much hate has been thrown towards these guys simply for having me on the show that I don't think I'm ever going to get invited back. I could be wrong, all right? But certainly I don't think I'm ever going to have the opportunity to be a normal guest on this show like others. And I don't think that's fair, but I don't blame them. And I don't, again, maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I feel like this is going to be a one and done. Thank God it's over. Everyone breathe a sigh of relief. We could go back to our normal lives now. Get the fuck out of here, Dark Side Phil, so we don't have to deal with this shit ever again. You know? It's fucked up. But tell me that I'm a peripheral victim, right?
Peripheral victim?
No. You created it. I didn't do it. You did. I
What?
just wanted to appear on the show and be a normal dude. You wouldn't let me do that because you're a bunch of scumbags, right? So that's what happened.
What is he talking about, dude? You made it. You thought about the things he has done. You paid attention to the things that he had said in the past. You paid attention to the things that he's admitted to doing. You paid attention to it. You should just ignore it so he can go and have fun and do whatever he wants. You should just do that, okay? Sounds good.
Anyway,
Yes, you.
I'm done.
So we get, by the way, we get this segment. This whole segment was for us basically. So thank you, Phil. I'm sure your actual viewers enjoyed it a lot, and they had so much fun. When you were talking about those people, you constantly claim you pay absolutely no attention to, but have almost daily segments targeting and talking to directly. You did this.
I'm talking about it now. So, I'm not here tomorrow. And then check out the podcast. Please do check out the podcast Thursday morning. All right. And someone had said, they're going to have an open chat and everything. I'm sure they are. But can you imagine the amount of detractors that are going to be in that chat? I wouldn't be shocked if they have to take strong moderation actions.
So no open chat.
I already forewarned them about
That was no doxing. Shut the fuck up. Everybody knows your address. It's literally on Google Maps. It literally is. Dude, doxing of who? We gonna dox Jasper's parents? Who are we gonna fucking dox? Bruh.
all kinds of shit.
And his one stipulation was that chat was not supposed to be a place where people could easily post information that would hurt his family. Which, fuck if I know what that's gonna be.
So you gotta hope that they do the best that they can, and that it ends up being it ends up being something that's not a shit show, right? And it's not their fault if it is. I've been there. Trust me, I've been to the shit show of these people flooding your chat and it's uncontrollable. Like, oh my god.
But how does the chat? How does the chat influence what is happening on stream? Can somebody in chat please just like slap me in real life? Can you hurt me in real life? Somebody from chat? That's not an actual challenge, just a question. How can someone in a stream chat destroy your whole stream when the chat is not even on screen? Mine is. Also is DSP's chat. Oh no, you fucking slapped me. How dare you? I said that wasn't a fucking challenge. You assholes.
So, anyway, there you go. Thursday morning, Side Scrollers podcast appearance. Let's do this interview.
Let's do this.
See how it goes. I wish I could say, oh, I'm looking forward to hanging out with those guys, but I'm not hanging out with them. It's going to be a full-on interrogation.
Full-on interrogation.
Best I can. I have no feelings of no bad feelings towards the Side Scrollers cast that it has to be like this. It's not their fault. It's not. The fault lies very much along
everybody else's fault. Yeah.
That will not leave me alone.
It's everybody else's fault for paying attention to my actions and words and bringing them against me when I contradict myself and when I'm being an asshole and when I'm doing bad things. People point those things out because I said them publicly in a live stream. How dare they? It's their fault.
So now we got to do this.
We got to do this.
And then let's come back here and decompress and have a good day together. All right? After the fact. Although I think the interview, quite frankly, again, since they're neutral parties, I do feel the interview will be good. I do. I actually feel like it'll be a good interview regardless. Many of you maybe will hear things consolidated you never heard consolidated before, my answers, right?
Consolidated.
So there you go.
Oh, this is great.
That's it, guys. So that's the schedule for next week is on the 24th. We're going to watch the follow-up together on the gameplay. Why don't you just ignore the interview or no show it? What's in it for you if it's so negative? Let it go. Who cares?
There's nothing in it for him. Nothing. This whole thing is for the trolls. Nobody else is going to give a rat's ass about that fucking interview. Just how they don't care about Stuttering Craig and his podcast. They're not going to care about Phil being on it. Nobody but the trolls is going to care about. That's why nobody but the trolls been talking about it.
To Stu Attack, or excuse me, the Side Scrollers guys. Why would I do that? Right? First of all, again, I have nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide.
These questions before that they're going to be asking. It's just that they're going to hear the answers from the horse's mouth for the first time ever.
Hey, Cat's going to be there.
They're not going to sift through my thousands of hours of content to hear the individual answers I've given to these questions over the years. They just want to hear it all together. I understand that. And in addition, how messed up would it be that these guys have now had all of their shit, their social media, the comments on their videos, slammed by my detractors. Right? For how long? Right? And now I'm going to back out? How fucked up would that be? You have to very much understand something. I'm not looking to get anything out of this. I don't care.
When he was pitching the interview, he wanted to do it with a bigger channel so some of their people could be exposed to DSP and he could get more views. He could get more people to come over to his streams. And now he has nothing to gain from them. Guess why? Because those dudes get literally less views than he does. Literally. Except they don't hide their streams, they actually publish them. So it looks like they get more views than him, but they actually get less.
It's sad because this went very much for something that I was excited for. So I'm just kind of like, well, I'm going to show up and do it. I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. I'm going to try to make an entertaining show for those guys because they deserve it. But I don't feel like it's going to be fun. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it actually will end up being fun. Maybe it'll be cathartic to just answer the questions to an objective audience. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had an objective audience before. I don't think so. I've always had a very subjective audience. People who already have prerequisite expectations or knowledge of my answers,
What? He always had a subjective audience. So like biased to believe you and to like you? Is that what kind of an audience you want? Literally pignatized people? He had a subjective audience. That's good.
To me.
So it's people that actually don't pay attention to what he says and the bad things that he says and does, and they just give him the benefit of the doubt every time. That's what a subjective audience means, huh? Is that what it means?
I really don't want to be a jerk. I feel like that would be awful. to back out of an interview like that after us, talking about it for so long, them, saying on their show they're going to do it, and then the hate. That's the other thing. All
hate.
the nonsense they've just been harassed with for weeks. That would be pretty messed up that they went through all that and now I back out last minute. I'm not that kind of guy, man. I'm just not.
He's not that kind of guy.
Not that kind of guy.
What about the drunken peasants? He pussied out of the drunken peasants because they wanted to ask him stuff.
To do it. I'll do the show for sure. Here you go. All right. Let's move on.
Let us actually move on.
Okay.
What is he gonna do? Go to the bathroom? Oh no, members
The
go.
point of this is he's scared of questions.
The point of this is that he has gaslit himself so incredibly hard to believe that he's gonna answer truthfully and honestly to the best of his abilities. Now, keep in mind, this is a phrase that he uses a lot. He's been using it ever since the interview has been thing. Truthfully, honestly, to the best of his abilities. Keep in mind, his abilities, the best of his abilities, could be pretty small. It could be just saying, trust me, this is what happened, and not what those people are saying.
What you see me do during the event. I would love to, one of the ideas you had was tier maker. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Tier maker. Okay, we're talking about this again.
Oh, excuse me. So, let us aim for this.
Yeah, he definitely thinks that doing the interview is sticking it to the trolls. Because when the interview was announced, within 2 hours, everybody was like, no, Phil is not doing it. It's done. He's not doing it. And then he was like, you know what? These fucking idiots say I'm not doing it. I'm doing it. There we go. This is gonna stick it to the trolls by giving him so much more stuff to talk about.
It'd be great if we could get 4 new members today. That would be really helpful. Thank you guys. Of course, you guys know all the ways to support the channel, whether it's simply liking the stream because you're having a strong day. If you can, that will keep this playthrough going because it would be the next thing. Okay? Okay.
The trolls, they're gonna be super salty by having a lot of stuff to talk about. And having a new DSP saga happening. They're gonna be so pissed
I
off.
like Hitman. I became more of a fan around the Hitman Absolution time.
Were you a fan? What? New
How
Hitman?
many of us like the Hitman series of games?
You should get Hitman
I like Hitman. I became more
in the
of a fan
face.
around the Hitman Absolution time frame.
In reality.
And then when that new Hitman trilogy came out, a few years ago, I actually really enjoyed it.
Okay, so this is gaming news, so this gets a 1.5 type of treatment from me.
The first game was episodic. I didn't like that. When they actually had the game start releasing its full releases.
Because gaming news on DSP stream is
shit.
it's not
The
great.
franchise is currently on hiatus because the game developer IO Interactive is working on a new James Bond game.
There we go. It's on hiatus.
Because when you think about Hitman, you're like, okay, someone who's kind of a spy, someone who's kind of sneaking around undercover, someone who's fighting people with a silenced handgun, kind of like Bond. I mean, yeah, actually, it's kind of the same when you think about it. What they're going to do is they're going to take that formula and kind of adjust it to be more of a James Bond style.
How do you know, though?
It's going to probably have stealth elements like Hitman, but also it'll probably have big set pieces. You know how every Bond movie has a fucking car chase.
Okay, this is just like speculation segment.
Hand-to-hand combat. So everyone's paid $60, full retail price.
Wait, what?
I liked it. I kind of caught on to things like the Shiv and also the PS3 game, this multiplayer. That will be the next thing Naughty Dog puts out. Now.
Oh, Naughty Dog.
The Last of Us the Last of Us TV series and the series in general. Naughty Dog has announced absolutely positively the next game that they're coming out with is The Last of Us multiplayer. That will be the next thing Naughty Dog puts out. Now, for those who don't remember, The Last
They
of Us...
did announce it a long time ago, though.
Hold on. It's very confusing, I know. The Last of Us, the first game, the original, the PS3 game, okay, had multiplayer in it. And the multiplayer was quite good, but it was very unique. It was stealth-based multiplayer, where you would kind of crouch around and make no noise, and you'd use things like the Shiv, and other weapons, and ammo was like scarce. So it was more about stealthy fights, hand-to-hand combat. It was a very different kind of third-person multiplayer game than anything I'd played before. I liked it. It kind of caught on to me, and I played it for a bit. I really enjoyed it, okay? So then when The Last of Us 2 was coming out, they announced that multiplayer would be part of it again, and everyone was excited. And then the game came out, and they said, all right, well, here's the deal. We didn't finish the multiplayer. We're working on it, we promise. We want to release the game because we feel that the game has enough content to warrant a full retail release. We're going to release it, but we're going to give you the multiplayer later on when it's done. So everyone's paid $60. Full retail price, under the impression that when they bought The Last of Us 2, eventually they'd also be getting the multiplayer part of it, that it was just coming later. Everyone believed Naughty Dog. So everyone bought Last of Us 2. Of course, everyone knows the controversy that happened around Last of Us 2, and within a couple months, people had completely forgotten about the multiplayer aspect, as it wasn't even a discussion. Then all of a sudden, it comes like 5-6 months later, people are like, wait a minute, don't they owe us something? And so they started...
They owe us something. We paid full price. We, the consumers.
So here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
We decided we're going to make a whole game out of it instead. So you're not getting it anymore. All right, we're gonna make a whole full-fledged.
Yeah, they want to put the battle pass inside. Come on. You guys love the battle pass. You guys been asking for the battle pass for years. We're doing the battle pass now. We're doing skins. And you're gonna have like a, I don't know, a Hulk Hogan skin. And you're gonna have a Pedro Pascal skin. Aren't you guys excited?
You're a good person. You believe in acceptance. You believe in progress.
Wait, what?
And therefore, you're the good people. If you didn't like The Last of Us 2, you're one of these bigots. You're one of these people who hates progression. You don't like people who express...
I hate progression. That's why I'm always on level 1.
That's the reason you didn't like The Last of Us 2. And
DSP actually, yeah, you can make that argument about DSP. He's not progressive because he's always on level 1.
therefore, you're a bad person if you didn't get it.
You're a bad person.
Okay? Now, I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm not. That's literally what happened. There was this big pull.
Literally what happened.
One group that loves The Last of Us 2 and is, oh, feel good, progressive agendas, and one group that's, oh, we criticize the game, but we get treated like dirt, and you call us a bunch of haters. Now, here's the thing. There were a bunch of bigots. There were a bunch of haters. There were a bunch of scumbags.
Like with everything. Like with everything. Like with everything. You can't just fucking categorize everybody as something. Because there's people that are on some extreme, there's people on the other extreme, there's people in the middle, there's people 25% from the middle, 25% in the other direction. There's all kind of fucking people.
Again, says, if I take this and I use this as my opportunity...
But of course, this is like Twitter, but through the mouth of a 40-year-old gin-brain moron.
To spin it into something it's not. Profit.
Profit.
He made this feel-good movement. You like Last of Us 2, you're a good person. You don't like it.
Who did this?
And that very much polarized.
Troy Baker?
So when the Last
Neil
of Us comes out,
Druckmann?
everyone's expecting you're going to get multiplayer, correct? 6 months down the line now, the game
Pedro Pascal?
The air is starting to clear, the dust is
Phil
starting to clear,
Burnell?
and all of a sudden Naughty Dog announces, oh, you're not getting the multiplayer that you paid for. We're making our own game. What happens? Last of Us Defense Force is already established. That cultish mentality continues, so that's fine.
The cultish mentality.
They made the best feel-good, amazing, do-gooder game ever. So if you are opposed to them making their own standalone multiplayer, shame on you. You're just one of these haters again. What? But they promised us a whole multiplayer part of the game. They even said at launch, don't worry.
But, oh, that is a good point, Philip. There is, that's how he treats the trolls. That's how he treats the detractors. Because there's people in the detractors that low-key like him and want him to be better. There's people in the detractors that don't like him to be better, just want to make fun of him. And there's people in the detractors that literally want him and everything he ever likes to be gone forever. So it's a spectrum, right? But he treats them all like they're all on the extreme. They all want him to be gone.
Coming, and then they lied to us, and now they're going to sell it as something separate later.
So he's no different than the same people he's ranting about right now.
This game is coming about. This is not an exaggeration. This is a factual retelling of the situation, but people don't want to hear it because they don't want to believe that this thing happened, that when it very much did. I was someone who's like kind of standing outside of it. I'm seeing these groups go at it, and I'm like, geez, I can't believe that this is what it's become. Whatever happened to video games are entertainment, and it's supposed to be, you sit down, you pick up your controller, you just play, you have fun. It's a release for you. Instead, everything's got to be politicized. Everything's got to be polarized. There's an agenda everywhere. I hate that shit. I don't want agendas in my video game.
No agendas, dude. End them.
Has become the most polarizing agenda filled.
You should say this on the podcast. It's going to go over great.
Okay?
He's going to get a lot of new fans.
So basically, they announced now, so our next full-fledged game will be that multiplayer game. So where's the uproar? Where's the outrage? They owe you this game for free if you bought Last of Us 2. You're supposed to get it. So is it free to play? No, they're not saying that. So, why are people not upset? You literally paid $60 to get this game, and they're saying, no, you have to buy it again. Right? Because God forbid that you criticize it. If you criticize it that way, you're a bigot. You're one of the haters, man. You just don't get it. You're not part of the feel-good cult. They're like, what? No, I'm factually calling them out. They owe us a game. We spent money on Last of Us 2. They owe us it, and they went back on their promise. False advertising, right? But now we're supposed to forget that. And we're supposed to just buy their multiplayer game in a year when it comes out, right? And expect that it's going to be a $70 value, right? If it is free, then that's fine. You know what? Then you know what? The criticism is invalid. Seriously, if the game ends up being free to play with microtransactions and shit in it, then I guess, you know what? There's really no criticism there. But damn,
Big up Meerkat. More viewers here than on his.
Hey, big ups. That's very nice. I appreciate you guys watching. I don't look at the viewers unless they literally get shown to me because I don't have like YouTube Studio open or anything. But big ups. Keep watching. You love this. You guys love this.
They haven't said that at all. And since this is basically where they are focused on, this is their main focus. It's not like...
And big up Steven for the super chat.
This is their main project right now. This is what they're working on 100%. Do you really expect they're not going to charge for it? Let me give you an example. The Last of Us Part 1.
Okay, dude. Okay, I had enough of this. We got the actual point, and I was just ranting for the sake of ranting. We got the actual point he tried to make.
We'll take on about PlayStation VR 2 review from last night over on DSP React.
Okay, PlayStation VR 2. This is the next one.
At great length. and you can check it out there. I don't want to go crazy on my stream about it today. Okay. My last quick topic here is about PlayStation VR 2. So for those who don't even know, it's available. You can buy it. Have you heard much about it?
No.
What a shocker, right? It released, and
Tell me more about it.
You know, no one's really talking about it. Not shocking. The games for it, well, a lot of them are just ports of other VR games anyway. The big one, the killer app, is Horizon.
The killer app.
Just call it out or something like that. And a lot of people seem to really love that game. Okay. But
Okay, so it's not bad then.
That PSVR 2, sadly, is actually having more issues with.
I hate when he says sadly, because you know he doesn't mean it in the way that he's sad about it. He wants to talk shit about stuff, and the more stuff he can grandstand on, the better. So it's not sadly. It's like me saying that Phil sadly begged yesterday, you guys. Phil begged sadly yesterday. Unfortunate for this tiny little man that he had to beg yesterday. No, I want him to fucking beg, because that's entertaining. Just how it's entertaining for him to talk shit about stuff. It's not sadly, DSP. You actually want to talk trash about it.
Illness than the VR1 even did. Now, I'm not shocked. It's high resolution. It's full.
And it gives you motion sickness. There we go. We're skipping the VR thing.
The human brain is quite the interesting thing.
The human brain is very interesting. Okay, let's get this one.
If your brain is seeing one thing but feeling another,
okay,
the human brain has a defense response.
Oh.
So, I don't feel like this is correct. Something's wrong. Why is the human seeing something but not feeling it? Right? Something's going wrong. And it assumes that perhaps you've been poisoned. And so one of the reactions that it actually does, it makes you sick to your stomach. It feels maybe you ate poison, and if you throw up, you'll expel the poison from your body, and now that'll end whatever's making you see the things you're seeing. That's what.
Okay, Phil. Okay.
From VR. It's one of the reasons.
Sure.
Others as well, but that's one of the common.
Why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic?
It felt fine, and there were other games where I actually legit felt like I just needed to spew after a few minutes. You know.
Of course.
There you go. Lady Christmas says I can spend up to 8 hours in my Index headset. I tried PSVR 2. It made me sick in 39 minutes.
Hey, there we go. 39 minutes.
Right, here's the deal.
They timed the whole thing.
Can we at least on my show here, can we come to some kind of a consensus? VR is a nice idea. VR possibly could have many great applications.
Okay, so VR doesn't work. That's the whole segment.
Common person and adopted for the masses. It's not.
It's not. It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. You should give up. You should stick to the old stuff and never try anything new and never take any risks. Even if they don't pay off and it's something that people don't want and doesn't work out, you should never try it. Just stick to the things that work. We have evolved as a human species so much from not trying anything and staying in our comfort zone with stuff that work, right?
Frame rate, and that we changed the controller. You didn't address any of the criticisms or issues.
Correct.
Right? Like when I played PSVR 1, my neck constantly was starting to feel stiff and hurt because I had this headset on my fucking head that was uncomfortable. I constantly got.
You should put the headset around your neck, like with your neck phone. It's gonna make you feel much better.
Perspiration in the visor. It was creating fog
Whoa.
on the screen because of the way that it had to be encased there to keep the lighting, and that was uncomfortable. And then I was getting sick to my stomach. Did they literally address any of that with the PSVR 2?
DSP, I'm sorry, but you're borderline subhuman, so I don't trust you with any kind of human experiences you might be having. I'm sorry, you're just not a very reliable narrator.
No, better resolution, better controller. Who the fuck cares? What you did is you took the problem and you extrapolated it. You added more pixels. You added more frame rate.
You added more pixels.
Increased the problem.
Like Todd Howard. 16 times the detail.
Not fucking rocket science. This VR thing, all right? It's a nice gimmick. It ain't there yet, all right? This was like, if you remember, they were trying to shove 3D into every television. Remember, for a while there, for like 3-4 years, you went to buy TV. 3D TV, 3D TV. Comes with 3D glasses. Every 3D has it. Or every TV has it. Every Blu-ray will have it now. Wait, what? Well, who wanted it? No one really asked for it.
They were trying a thing, man. That's how things become popular and how they become a thing. They're trying things. They're taking risks. Of course, not everything is going to work out. Not every game that's going to come out is going to be the next Fortnite or the next Minecraft. But there's a small chance that it will. There's a small chance. So they're taking that risk. And maybe they're going to fail. Maybe they're going to lose. But they're going to try. They're going to fucking try. And also, yeah, he has a 3D TV. He literally does. So he's a part of the problem, and he also bought a headset.
It went away. VR seems to be the thing that they just keep trying. They won't stop it. They won't, you know what I mean? Like, okay, we released it. So some people like it, some don't. Didn't go mainstream. Try it again. Some people like it, some don't. Didn't go mainstream. Try it again. Try it. Okay, how many times are you going to try the same thing before you realize it doesn't work? You have to do actual changes to the technology to make it work for the mainstream. They haven't yet. They all look the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he had the first PSVR. Let me look up.
I really haven't seen any true innovation when it comes to VR at all in the last decade. I remember a decade ago, front page news.
Big up Valtrek for the sub. Yeah, there we go. PlayStation VR launch coverage. This fucking sad sack of shit. This motherfucker made 30 videos about it. 26 videos. Look at this. PlayStation VR, this and this and this, and they're all like 10 to 15 minutes long. This fucking scumbag. He was all up in that shit when it was starting off.
So where is the value?
And now it's like, no, that's fucking stupid.
They need to actually
Stop doing it. Do good things. Stop doing bad things.
For it. And now, I mean, even people who are staunch fans of it say they can't even enjoy it. It's not there yet. What a shocker. Anyway, all right, we're done. Let us now move on to shoutouts, Mike.
Hey, we're done. Now we're gonna do shoutouts. Let's slow this down by a little bit. Not gonna quite slow it down. No! We misclicked. We went to King Jad's place for a moment. Let's go back to Phil. All right.
I have a serious review schedule where I do one.
Shut the fuck up,
trying
dude.
to shove 3D into every television. Remember? For it. When it comes to for it. I'll move on to shoutouts, my friends.
Okay, there we go.
Duke Alistair. Yes, Duke, I'm finally reading your super chat. This is how we do it on the show. He says, why not spend money on a subscription service for a month to review multiple movies and series?
Because he's stupid. Because he's stupid and is greedy. He doesn't want to invest money in his business. He wants to put out stuff for free and have stuff being made for him and then get all the profit. That's how he runs his business. That's why it's a trash business that never works.
Try this again.
And he always
Money on a
begs.
subscription service for a month to
That's his whole gimmick. You're asking redundant questions.
well, first of all, I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying.
And now he's gonna pretend like he doesn't get it because he's fucking dumb.
Are you saying I should have every subscription service?
Now he's saying he should have every subscription service. That's what the dude is saying. He should buy every single one. And now he's gonna misinterpret the question intentionally, on purpose, because he can make a good point against it. And he's gonna go with that. Just watch.
You're saying I should have Netflix, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Showtime, Disney Plus. Is that what you're saying? I'm a little confused. Here's my attitude, okay? Right now, the reason I got HBO Max is because you guys really, really wanted me to watch Last of Us, which I did, and I've reviewed it now, correct? So, great, that's done now. So, I'll probably keep HBO Max for the month. I think there's one more month. I think it just renewed, actually. So, I think I have another month with it. So, I'll probably keep it for one more month, and I'll probably do a lot of stuff on there. For example, I'll probably do a lot of DC stuff. I'll probably watch The Batman. I'll probably watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Maybe I'll watch Peacemaker. You know, I'll pick and choose. For the next month, every week, we'll pick some HBO Max things. When I'm done with that, I could easily cancel it and get a different service. If there's a new show coming out on Netflix in 2 months that everyone wants to see me watch, why would I keep HBO Max? I could drop it and go over and get that.
That's literally what the dude was asking, man. That's what he was asking. If there's something you want to watch, why not get the streaming service for a month so you can watch it and do your thing?
Okay, here he says, I'm saying just do one backlog of reviews from what's available to post over time. All right, there you go. That's actually what I'm suggesting. Right now, I have HBO Max for the month. I'm kind of locked in. So let's do HBO Max or Amazon Prime because I have Amazon Prime. So Amazon Video, I always have. Those would be the two. And then based on that, you know, once the month is over, let's say, like I said, if there's another new show on Disney Plus, you want me to get Disney Plus? I'll get Disney Plus for a month. If there's a new show on there you want me to watch, you know, I'm okay with that. If that's what you're saying, totally 100% on board for that. I'm cool with that. Because at least that, because then I'm not going to keep all of them.
There you go.
And you know what? That's one of the problems in my previous life when I used to make
his previous life.
I had so many subscription services. For this one, for that one. Plus I had cable TV. I barely ever used any of them, right? If I'm going to have a serious review.
I enjoy thinking he's being genuine. As in, oh, he's really incapable of understanding basic human conversion. He's really that off.
Bro, he is. He is being genuine. That's the whole appeal to him for me, that he is actually genuine. The things he says, many of them he actually means, truly, genuinely, and he wears it on his sleeve, and he doesn't realize how stupid he is. That's why he ends up coming back from a day off and, like, oversharing a bunch of stuff that make him and his wife look terrible. Like, for that Christmas roast, when they fuck up the whole meal, and when he baked a chicken, he roasted a chicken backwards, like upside down, and he was like talking to you about it, and he made it seem like it was everybody else's fault, the instructions fault. He's like legit. He's for real. He's not faking this. He's not a character. He's just him. He's just comes across as a character because he's so above and beyond what an actual human is. He's like a caricature of a person. He's like a fucking cartoon.
Schedule where I do one show a week.
That's why people have no like like they pull up all the stops against like trolling him and stuff. They don't even see him as a person. They've dehumanized him so much because he doesn't act like a normal person.
One movie a week, and I need to have access to these services.
That's why there's people making whole fucking channels talking about him, because he's not a real fucking person. I wouldn't do this to fucking Stuttering Craig and watch his videos, all of his videos, and talk shit about him. Because that's not how I feel about him. I feel about him like fucking Phil. And there's very few people that are worthy of that kind of attention because they're just so off. They're just so wild.
I'm okay with that. I am. I'll alternate. That's totally cool. 100% thumbs up. Makes sense to me. So thank you for the suggestion. I say yes. That makes sense to me. If that's what you're suggesting, we could jump between. I'm not committed to only having the one HBO Max forever. I don't need to keep it forever. Once we've kind of exhausted the content on there, maybe the next month, and then we want to jump to something different, I'm totally down for that. Okay? And Lisa Lou says, have a great day off. Thank you so much to Lisa Lou.
Oh, Lisa Lou. How much? Oh, yeah, we got like a what? A 50? That's a 50. I'm calling it.
And hold on. Whoop. Whoop. Here it is.
Whoop.
It wasn't loaded. Here's your animation, Lisa.
Oh, it's a 30. Oh, that broke, bitch.
You up on the leaderboard as the first tipper of the day.
Only 30? What is that? That's like nothing. It's not even a 1 minute man. But now you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the Lisa Lou for a 30, then 1 minute man at the break, and we hit the first goal. Just by pure power of wailing. Fantastic.
Awesome. Continuing on. I received a $1 tip.
And it's a troll. He's not gonna read it.
Komi-san. And Komi-san says, why are you doing a show or interview with side scrollers? You claim you had 2 content creators bigger than Destiny interested in interviewing you. Why not do it with them? Your current state have more views and subscribers than side scrollers. It doesn't make much sense. Good point. But as I've explained, this isn't what it was supposed to be. This was not supposed to be Phil's interview. I explained this over a week ago, correct?
But you know, like, bro, who are we kidding at this point? You know, whoever you do an interview with, it's gonna be Phil's interview. It will be, unless it's completely secret. It's secret, nobody knows about it until it's recorded, or until it's live. It physically cannot be, because all that you are about is the drama. Phil, take away the drama from DSP. He got 10 viewers, and he got 0 trolls, because they don't even care about him because he's too boring. Take away the drama, he is nothing. All that he is, all that encapsulates who Darkside Phil is the drama. All that drama from the years before, all the drama that is happening right now, all the drama that he tries to instigate by reacting to other people's fucking documentaries, talking trash about them, years after the fact. Just a grandstand on somebody, like he did with Pro Jared.
I said, this was supposed to be me just appearing on their show and being a random guest like every other random guest they have, and because my detractors basically slammed them with a million different things.
Yeah, of course it's gonna happen. You couldn't tell it was gonna happen? You didn't think it was gonna happen? Or he was hoping that it would go under the radar, it would be in secret?
That wasn't their intent. When Craig reached out to me, that wasn't his intention. It wasn't, oh, it's an interview. It's supposed to be your guest. Now it's an interview, okay? Now, very much so, you're absolutely positively correct. I have 2 YouTubers who are very interested in having me do a full-fledged deal with them.
Oh, we still have the deal.
Like projects covering my history, long form, ups and downs, history of Darkside Phil on the internet, and why he's such an intriguing character, you know, and it's going to feature all of my low lows, but also it's going to have some high highs, and it's going to have my side of the story.
Bro, your high highs are nowhere as high as your high lows. Nowhere as high. You don't fucking, like, nobody cares how he used to get a lot of views by scumming the YouTube algorithm. Nobody cares. They all know how this happened. Tell me about the fucking $5K a month in business expenses. Tell me about the champion stuff. Tell me about why you beg for tips like a fucking bitch every day, even though you get over 100K a year.
Any prerogative to believe it, but wouldn't it be more interesting to actually hear both sides rather than just, here's a slanderous fucking hour of shit that you've already heard everyone say about Phil? So yeah, there's a couple of people who are interested in doing something like that. But I told you guys, I'm not really interested in doing that because the hatred about me had died down, except for my detractors. My detractors are never going to give up. But you know,
never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run and hide and fucking stop trolling you.
Good, right? If everything's going fine in my own content, if there's not this common nonsense against me, then why do I care?
When has that happened?
Let's be honest, it's a lot of time. That'd be a lot for me to go through because I'm sure, again, Imagine, this is going to be an interview on a podcast. They're going to have limited time. They're going to ask me certain questions. I'll answer. Can you imagine now? You're going through my entire history, 15 years as a content creator, and then probably even covering Street Fighter days and everything. Can you imagine? This would be a painstakingly long, detailed work process to do that.
They should just focus on the recent stuff. Fuck the Street Fighter stuff. Fuck Panda Lee. Because that shit is like, this was so long ago. Don't give him the pleasure of asking him questions about 15, 20 years ago. They don't matter. He's a different person now. Ask him the recent stuff. The last 2-3 years have been wild for him. Wild.
Frankly, I'm not too happy about doing that. I don't, I'm not too thrilled about doing that right now.
And it's all super in detail written down and archived. You can go on Kiwi Farms, read posts from years ago, detailing almost every single interaction that he's ever had about anything. Ever. Don't talk about his 15 years ago. Makes no sense. It's not relevant.
Kind of just what happened, and that's what's happening Thursday. There's your answer. What's hilarious, we have someone complaining, are you on a loop? You already talked about this. Yes, and someone tipped and asked about it again, so you're an idiot. I received a $4.20 tip from Dory.
Wait, what? What was the dude an idiot about?
What's hilarious, we have someone complaining, are you on a loop? You already talked about this. Yes, and so
You're on a loop. Oh, you already talked about this. Someone asked about it again. You can't tell him to go back and watch the stream. You need to repeat yourself.
I received a $4.20 tip from Dorian. Do you think Wolong is harder or easier than Sekiro? It is.
Oh, we're back in the loop, boys. Strap in.
Easier, but it's more frustrating because it's not solid or fine.
That right next to after telling somebody that he's a fucking idiot about calling him out about looping on topics, somebody asked him about Wolong and Sekiro, and we're back in.
Between
Pull me back in, boys.
And way less enjoyable.
It's looping time.
That's the real difference. In Sekiro, when you're persevering through these things, all right? Outside of that, most of the games just parry everything.
Bro, I will...
The parry, that's Sekiro. I mean, it's a one-trick pony, but it's a challenging...
No, stop it!
This is not the case with this game. This game is stupid. It's dumbed down, but wonky as fuck.
Bro, we got this segment every day!
Feet away from you and get cheap hit. It's too into the game of a game.
Wait, this was good. I need that pause.
AI is broken and don't do anything. You have AI, fucking people who walk, spin in circles. It's not a good game, but people want to kiss its butt because it's the.
And we got Jazz Hands Phil in Rat Face, Jazz Hands combo that deals extra mental damage to my mental health.
Good.
Jazz Hands plus Rat Face.
It's the FromSoft genre
with the rat teeth.
It's not
fantastic.
Good. It's not good. In my opinion, it's okay.
Okay, it's not good. Next.
You beat the game and no one ever popped in anywhere? What? Okay, Dark Oron. What version of the game did you play?
Bro, I played your mom's version. Let's skip. And now we got the blobfish face. He asked somebody something in chat.
What version do you play? Do you operate a household? Tell me this. Do you operate a household? No? Oh, I thought so. You fucking loser. Why are you even in my chat? Go to my detractors chats.
Apparently PS5 is fine. Everyone's saying the PS5.
That you'll get way more people than me and have way more fun? Go there, you fucking idiot.
5 version. Apparently past I get a horrible version. Like what?
Bro, I will create a new version of reality and just move in there. And in that version, I'm gonna delete Phil.
Console version. That should be.
I'm gonna send him right to the recycle bin.
Equivalent, and apparently it's not. I didn't make the game.
I did speed this up. This is on 125. Because I believe this is the normal organic version, what a human being should act and talk like.
You got an issue with that? Go complain to...
Because the normal one is like just super drunk gin-brained Phil. That's the normal one. And that's how he is in reality. Get a load of this.
To Team Ninja. I didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
All right, guys. Any
last minute questions? We got Q&A.
Right down the toilet where it belongs.
And now toilet humor.
I didn't even know Wolong had that, and the answer is no. Once I beat the story of this game, I'm fucking done with it. I'm flushing it right down the toilet where it belongs. The information and go from there. So, Haseo says, did I have any nightmares for me mentioning TMNT 3 during Like a Dragon? I probably would have. However, I did watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2 before I went to sleep, so that itself was such a weird movie. No, I don't have any questions set for the podcast. Ruffian Forever. I have not been I've not given a pre-list of questions for the show at all. I'm not getting paid to be on the show. I have no incentive to be on Side Scrollers. Zero. I'm going in blind. Okay, which game is more horrible, Wolong or DK64? Definitely DK64, but DK64 was made in the 1990s. So in scale, yeah, scale it to when it came out, you know. Add the Gamer says if they piss you off on Thursday, you have every right to dip out. I have every right to dip out whenever I want. I mean, it's my time, it's my life. I don't have to stay on the show if I don't want to. But I would only leave if they were being.
Don't you think it's kind of impolite?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Just dip out.
What is he gonna say? Oh, you know what? You're attacking my family, so good day, sir.
And then he just exits the call, and then like, wait, Phil left. What?
ask me serious questions or even laugh about my foibles and mistakes over the years.
My foibles?
But if you want to be a disgusting person to me and attack my family.
Fuck your family, your wife is fat, your cat sucks, doesn't have all his claws, and you smell like gin and gout.
Wife and stuff, I'm out of there. They're not going to do that, I don't think. They're not those kind of people. Like I said, they literally...
I legitimately have a super low opinion of his wife. Like, legit. I disrespect the fuck out of her. I don't respect her at all. I would like to be on record on that. I do not respect Cat Burnell one bit as a human being. And I respect him even less. Because she can't help it. She can't help it. She's Cat. We know her. She's Potato Face Cat. But he is, he's apparently perfectly fine, right? Everybody else is fucked up.
Either way, they have nothing to gain or benefit from me looking good or bad on the show. So they don't have to approach it from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? But that would be the only situation I think where I would leave is if they were actually like outright disrespectful to the point where it was like they were downright insulting me for things and saying, oh no, this is factually true. Like, no, actually, here's my take. Here's really what happened. No, it's factually true. Too bad. Why'd you have me on the show if you didn't want to?
Dude, what? So if wait, we need a replay and then I'm gonna pause it, talk about it.
Downright insulting me for things and saying, oh no, this is factually true. Like, no, actually, here's my take. Here's really what happened. No, it's factually true. Too bad. Why'd you have me on the show if you didn't want to actually listen?
They should listen and believe that. That's what it was in his head. They're gonna listen and then just nod and be like, yes, yes, yes. If you're saying it, it must be facts. So, yes, Phil, keep going.
To my answers, I'm lying to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you can't call him out for lying. That's off the table. You can't. Even if there's somebody else who has actual proof about it or clips of him doing stuff like that, if he tells you something and he tells you it's truthful, you gotta believe because that is the truth. Says a delusional person.
Be disrespectful, then I'll leave. But I don't think that would ever happen.
It's never gonna happen. They're gonna trust everything and believe everything.
You know, Craig, I don't think he's ever done that ever. Craig's been around for some 20 plus.
Bro, we don't give a fuck about Craig. Craig is like, I'm so fucking irritated with stuttering fucking Craig. Like, the blandest fucking dude on the internet had to do this. Because he had to be involved in this. And I, as a fucking orbiter, have to talk about stuttering fucking Craig, the blandest dude on the internet. Fuck, man. Why couldn't it be somebody else who is kind of interesting? I'm so tired of fucking Craig. Craig, I'm tired of you. Please go away. Please do that interview. Go away.
Doing content on the internet. He has a journalism degree. I don't think that he would do.
He has a journalism degree. You have a business degree and you're bankrupt and you're begging for tips. Degrees don't mean anything.
Right?
Oh yeah, speaking of Steel Toe, because Rabies in chat says at least it's not Steel Toe. Steel Toe got legit re-streamers going up. Like, they got people re-streaming their stuff. Steel Toe morning show. They're not even on YouTube anymore. But I don't know who is that guy. I watched him today at work for a little bit. But they got actual troll channels. And they got people restreaming them. Get a load of this. Where is it? Here it is.
See where the hilarity is. So let's get into it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they got like actual detractors. Which is pretty hot. Because they're like nowhere near as interesting as DSP. I guess they have people that find them interesting in that regard. Which is fair enough. There's plenty of people that find DSP to be boring as shit. And I can agree with that to a very big extent. So yes.
I don't believe it.
Different strokes for different lolcow enjoyers.
If it does happen, well, that's sad, but what can you do, right? Thursday. I don't know. You know, I don't know. We'll see.
Why are we still talking about it?
The next time you'll see me in this capacity, rather than playing a game, will be after this podcast.
Bro, I'm gonna... And there we go. Hey, podcast is done. I guess we're done. I guess we are finished, aren't we? Do we have a post big? We don't, because he got more tips than usual. But he also got $5 in tips, not counting the regular whale contribution.
That's what people were saying when I really didn't like the game and I was saying I was just going to quit it. Any of your insults, you know. All right, guess what? We're not taking a break. I'm just going to jump right into the game.
Yo, that's incredible.
We're just going to go right into what.
Why is this a flex? He used to not having breaks back in the day. And then he started having breaks. Yo, the parable, is it called a parable? Let's say it's called a parable. The parable, I don't even know what that even means, but I'm going to use it because it makes me sound fancy. The parable of DSP taking breaks used to be, he used to not take breaks. And then he started taking breaks. And then he stopped taking breaks and started flexing about not taking breaks. And was like, you know, I didn't make breaks because I respect you guys and I don't want you guys to leave because you're watching my stream. And then he started taking breaks again. And now he's not taking a break. Very nice.
Okay. So remember, everybody.
Am I saying parabola? Is that how it's supposed to be? Let's learn something. Parabola. Right? I guess that's what I mean. But that's what is the pronunciation? Let's learn it.
Parabola.
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 Parabola. Big ups for the 5 gifts by Lubo Smalley, dude. Oh, he's back. Hope you had a nice walk. You missed absolutely nothing. But maybe you did, so go back and watch the stream.
Parabola. Parabola.
What the fuck is your problem, you dumb fuck?
Anyways, I think I'm done here. I'm just gonna clock out, go play some FIFA, and go to bed. You know, that's what I think. Yeah, it's like parabola is like the Tool song. Yeah, this body holding me. It tells me to go suck a dog off.
Hey man, I want you to suck a dog off.
That's what my body is telling me. So I'm gonna go suck a dog off. See you guys around. Let me just forward you to somebody because I always forget to set up that shit because I don't know who's gonna be live. Let me see what we got here. As you enjoy the rhythms and beats and sounds of the pop-ups. Enjoy. They are very dynamic, robust, engaging, and entertaining. Why can't I do this? Oh yeah, because I need to press this button. Alright. Let's click on the customization tab, then click on the redirect tab, and then redirect you to the... Oh, the Decepticon is going live in like 10 minutes. But then he's gonna have the intro, so I gotta lurk and stalk and wait for him to actually start. So I'm not gonna do that. Go there, and you know it's gonna forward you there. He's gonna restream the gameplay, so if you care about that, that's the place to go. I think he's having a detractor beam on. Let's actually check this out. I'm not gonna be around because I want to go play some FIFA because I want to go to bed kind of early today because I want to get some normal sleep because I have work tomorrow. And then we have Phil's day off, so I'm not streaming. Yeah, that's awesome. 10 minutes. Yes, there we go. Featuring the tractor beam, so this is going to be hot.
Oh!
Sorry for my toxicity. Big ups, Meerkat. Big ups all.
What is your toxicity? What are you apologizing for? Can you give me a rundown of what you're actually sorry for? But I'm pretty sure I forgive you, but I'm not sure. Depends on how severe your transgression is. Very much depends. Depends very much, my sir. I might just tell you to suck a dog off. You never know, dude. What were you so toxic about, huh? Tell me. You don't want to tell me? Okay. You don't have to. Anyways. Oh, you said, you say rude comments. Well, you should be more positive, I guess. And don't be rude. Okay. Anyways, this is where you're gonna go now. You have a break to go to the bathroom and make yourself like I don't know, like a sandwich or something, and then you can come back and you can watch the gameplay and hang out with them. They're fun, I promise. They're my family, they're my friends, they're my children.
Hello, my children.
And that's it. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream now. Big ups, thanks everybody, and thumbs up until next time, okay? Robust. See you around.